Okay. Yep. Hello. There we go. Okay, that should improve. All right, on. Hopefully that helped the sound. And we are live. Everything good, Last Dance? Right on. Saturday night. Hello, everyone. What's going on? Good to see you. We've got... Dang, that was a loud boop. All right. Scum TV. Cool. RW. Last Dance, thank you for being here. It's just Steve-O. What's up, brother? Yep. What's going on? Welcome, everybody. Just got to do a little quick cleanup here. Hope everyone had a nice week. Saturday. Cut loose a little. Had a nice day with family. My dad is in town, which was nice. Spent a bunch of time with him over the last week. Cool. What's going on? Brandon, there you are. Good to see you. Just gotta, like I said, do a little quick cleanup here. Get this done. Try to keep the little fly population down. Because we've had a explosion of those bastards. So, yeah. Lots of interesting stuff to cover tonight for sure. Wall Street Journal thing with president and possible lawsuit. Definitely interested in going over that. And glaring question. Where's the letter? Why didn't they print the letter? I don't see the letter. You see the letter? Where's the letter? If they're referencing a letter, where's the letter? I don't know. There's some theories about that. Get all of your opinions here. You British guys, we'll get into it a little here, and you will understand shortly what the hell I'm talking about if you don't already. And it looks like RW's got some clucks. Nice. Can I put you on camera to show the birds, or did you rather keep it off? Yes. Hey, look at that. Chickens.
I can't control this thing, so.
You got to hold it. It's weird. Like in the green room, your screen is horizontal, but on stage, I guess you're vertical. But it's okay.
And when I when I turn it to the right, it goes to the left. So it's making my eyes cross here.
Oh, I wouldn't even try and figure it out.
Wow, look at the colors on that guy.
Yeah,
beautiful.
This is Hey. He's gimpy. He's got his little butt kind of crooked.
Yeah.
But he lets me pick him up. He's my buddy.
What kind of bird is it?
These are all BB bantams. They're tiny. Like, I'll pick them up here.
That's full size?
Here. I don't know if you can see me, but...
Oh, yeah, he's tiny.
Either
that or you're like 8 feet tall and he's a normal size chicken.
Could be that.
Oh, man. See,
what
we have wildlife on this show, too.
What do you keep those kinds of birds around for? Just pets?
So, is it showing correctly? That's where the goats stay, and they eat tons of flies. Like, they keep flies down. That's their purpose.
Nice.
Otherwise, it's just like you don't like when I say flies. It's like a plague. So,
yeah, that's cool. Good reason to keep them around. I hear they eat a lot of ticks, too.
Yeah, we have them and the guinea hens up at the top of the property for ticks, which have been pretty bad this year. I don't know if you guys have dealt with that personally.
I don't want to even talk because I haven't, but I feel like if I say I haven't, then I'm going to wind up with a tick on my nutsack or something, so.
Whatever works, man. It's good strategy.
One tick this year that I pulled off my nutsack. Just as funny you said that.
You actually had it on your nuts?
Yes.
Oh, that's rough. They do go to that.
So disappointing.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't get a bullseye or anything, right?
None.
No, it was not a deer tick. I don't think it was a deer tick.
Well, there's that one tick that gives you some kind of disease that makes you allergic to meat. Hopefully, it was that kind, because that would be no problem for you. You'd be
Right.
You got
It's fucking. Go ahead, buddy. I think we lost him.
Yeah, maybe.
Spotty signal.
Can you guys kick me off into the backstage?
Yes.
Sure.
Removing now. Got him.
Here we go.
All right. This guy was here early. Let's get him on here, huh?
All right.
What's up, Brandon? How are you?
We have the usual lag problems with.
Not terrible. Not terrible. Same old shit. Different day, but yeah. Just talking about. I had previewed a little of the Wall Street Journal, right? Was the article?
I'm not sure what you are referring to.
Biscuit had referenced it in the Discord. It's a letter from Trump to Epstein on Epstein's 50th birthday that apparently the Wall Street Journal claims to have, but they didn't print it, which is odd.
I've seen that. I've already seen that letter. I don't even
have?
think. Yeah.
They say Trump did a drawing of a naked woman on it or something.
Well, that I didn't see, but I saw the text of it.
Interesting. Okay, well, as of this morning, that hadn't been released. The actual letter. Maybe there's some parts of it, but if you have it or can find it, I'd be interested in seeing it. The only ticks I get is from satisfied lovers in the register of love.
Yeah.
But yeah, had you heard much about this, Brandon?
Yeah, I've heard the about the story. I just woke up. I think it was yesterday, and was like seeing bits and pieces throughout the day, and then saw that apparently all of his friends for his 50th birthday wrote him bawdy letters, and Trump wrote one that included a naked woman silhouette
drawing, right? Yeah,
with Trump's signature as the in the area of the pubes,
right?
and then the poem that everyone's referencing was written on the inside of the silhouette. That's the way that it was described, from what I remember, in the article. So you ask why the Wall Street Journal didn't publish it. Well, that's the reason why, because the Wall Street Journal is not going to publish a cartoon of a naked woman in their thing. Now, if Trump wants to sue them and he wants to go to court, then he might drop it in discovery once they bring out the letter and be like, okay, you want to go to court? Here's the letter. This will be put all over the news. And then he'll more than likely back down. If he doesn't, I will be really interested to watch them attempt to watch them forced to prove that Trump is too stupid to know what the word enigma means. And so he would never use that word, because so far that's everybody's defense of him.
It seems to me Rupert Murdoch owns the Wall Street Journal. Is that correct?
Yep.
And he's fairly tight with Trump.
Yeah.
So I think there's something else going on here. I think this is a little bit of a fake out. I think they're going to come. Something's going to happen that's going to that they're going to find out this letter is fraudulent. There is no letter, and therefore it's going to somehow vindicate Trump from any association with it. I don't know.
Are you saying that the whole letter thing was an elaborate hoax designed to get Trump sort of out of hot water on the whole Epstein issue by kind of providing some evidence and then showing it was a fake?
Precisely.
Okay.
I'm not saying I think that is happening. I'm just throwing it out there as a theory.
I'm going to say no way, because that would taint the credibility of the Wall Street Journal for a long time.
It would. It's just the whole thing seems a little fishy to me, man. I don't know what
I mean, what's the credibility of the Wall Street Journal? It exists to put out pro-corporate propaganda.
Sure, Dank. Pro-corporate propaganda.
Do you have?
That's literally why it exists.
It's literally not.
I mean, it's not a news.
You know,
it's not a newspaper. It's a business journal.
You've never even read the Wall Street Journal.
No, you say it's not a newspaper.
Do you pay?
Bro, I used to deliver the Wall Street Journal.
Do you pay for it, Last Dance?
I do not. It's too expensive.
So, is there a way to access something from them that has a paywall?
They have online edition that has a paywall.
But so what I'm asking, is there a way to access it up like around the paywall?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I'm sure people have figured out ways, created accounts that are shared by lots of people.
Yeah, like you could just literally copy and paste the text and just make a new Word document and just share it.
Yep. But there's no way I know of to get it.
I wanted to see the article to read it for myself, but
rather than in case I do feel I have to correct the record, considering what nonsense Dank Brandon just said.
Sure, feel free.
The Wall Street Journal puts out, well, they cover the regular news as well, and they cover business news in great detail, and it's a go-to source for how the markets are going and what statistics are out there and what's being monitored. So, and just like any newspaper, any newspaper used to do, they try to just report the news rather than taking anybody's side. So they're certainly not anybody's propaganda.
You think they're an unbiased source?
Well, they are. I do think they're an unbiased source. Now, the editorial page will not be unbiased. It will reflect the biases of the editors.
Of course. But it's not like, say, a Boston Globe, which is a heavily biased liberal rag.
It's not like the Boston Globe or the New York Times or the Washington Post. There's no agenda that's going to choose the stories they cover, because mostly they're covering nonpartisan business news. So there's almost there's almost no way to figure out how to do that on a partisan basis.
Sure. Yeah, I don't think I've it's one of those ones that's hard to get unless you pay for it. Their content is difficult to come by,
Yeah.
Like some newspapers and news sites are free with everything, but they're not by any means. So
it's easier for me to get the paper edition, because for one thing, I could go to a newsstand and kind of rifle through it and not buy it, or I could go to the library, which is not far away, and they get a copy. So,
right, gone are the days when the weekday papers were like 50 cents and the weekend was $1. It's like,
actually, now that I said that, it might be possible for me to log into my library account and from there access the Wall Street Journal for no charge. They might have a subscription, online subscription. I don't know.
Periodicals.
Yeah.
Old school. Do you go to the library?
Not so much anymore. I used to read a lot of fiction. I was never much into nonfiction.
Hmm.
All day long for me, the workday was nonfiction. I didn't need it on my
Sure.
off hours. But
I loved.
I kind of read all the authors I liked. Sorry to interrupt you. And it's been harder to find books that I'm interested in reading. So I have not read nearly as much in the last 5 years.
You seem like a Harlan Coben guy to me.
I'm not a huge fan of Harlan Coben, but
Wow.
I like that kind of story. I do.
Okay. Cool. Cool it is. Real quick, while my dad was here, I was grilling him a little today about the planes that he had on his aircraft carrier.
Mm-hmm.
And the Banshee F2H, the Panther, the Cougar, and the TBM, which was a World War II era torpedo plane. Are you familiar with all of those planes?
I'm familiar with the TBM. I think it was called the TBM Avenger.
Okay. The other ones, the Banshee and another one of the other ones I mentioned, had the tanks on the tips of the wingtail.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me a story where one of them lost a tank right on takeoff, crashed in the ocean. The guy jumped out, stood on the wing, and waved back to the aircraft carrier, the pilot. And the helicopter went out, picked him up, brought him up, dropped him on the deck, and he was fine. Everyone up there was cheering for them. And another story he told me, they had some prop planes, and a young seaman walked into a running propeller and was fragmented severely all over the runway.
My dad told me a similar story.
Yeah.
And I got to a point where I wasn't sure I believed it.
My father wasn't bullshitting. He said basically it was the most awful thing I've ever seen.
Oh, I know it happens, and it happened.
Yeah.
But
I said, what'd they do? He said the doctor and the medical guys collected it all up and put it in a white cotton bag, and the chaplain came up and we sent him overboard and sent a telegram home to his parents, burial at sea. What else can you do, Plus they were en route through to the Sea of Japan to, finish off pounding North Korea. So, yeah, it wasn't like they were going to slow down for anything at that point.
Right.
Let's get this guy on here. There he is.
Based. How's it going?
Good evening, chaps.
How goes it, man?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad, boys.
Yeah, remind me at some point last dance I sent you that article about that little clip about like the downfall of Europe or the fall of Europe
yeah.
I thought that Based Welshman might be interested in that.
Yeah, most probably. I've heard it all before, mind you, so it is quite depressing.
Yeah. I'm sure you're familiar with Ayaan Hirsi Ali.
Yeah. Yeah, she's the tall African-looking lady with no hair, with very little hair.
That's right.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever heard of Three Girls. It's to do with the child grooming in the UK. I couldn't watch that documentary. Because it gets to the stage where it just affects me, so I just can't watch it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like the death of Europe. I've actually seen so many things similar to it. It's like, do you know what? I just can't watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Sometimes it's just too disturbing, man.
Yeah.
And it's also enraging. It's almost like truly ignorance is bliss. If you can't change things, then what the hell can you do besides take care of yourself and people close to you?
Well, there's been riotings there's been big riots in the UK today in a little country place called Epin Forest, and basically a chap from Eritrea or somewhere in Africa. He'd been in the UK for 8 days, and in the UK he had 3 sexual assault crimes.
Wow.
14-year-old girls. So there's been rioting outside this hotel. Well, Thursday last Sunday, and then Thursday it kicked off.
You guys need Tom Homan like fucking nobody's business. You need somebody like that to just get him the hell out of your country.
So when people say, "Oh, that they're all processed," no. This, but like I said, they're in hotels in 1 to 2 days. Of course, they're not processed in that time. And it turns out he's a 41-year-old man that thinks he can go up to 14-year-old girls and sexually propose them and touch them, and ugh.
Yeah, that's one of the countries that's not allowed to come to the United States. Any people from Eritrea, wherever the hell that is.
Next door to Ethiopia.
Okay.
Used to be part of Ethiopia.
I think he was Ethiopian. That was the word I was looking for, but I was very close, wasn't I? I was very close.
Yeah.
You named a far more obscure country.
Yeah, next door.
Right.
So it's been kicking off. If you put Epin Forest into Twitter, it's fucking carnage down there.
We have, I don't know if you know this, but communities in the United States, particularly on the East Coast, like to try and name themselves after UK towns.
Birmingham.
And there's a community here along the river, which is called the Severn River, called Epin Forest. So it's funny.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The thing is, they've never been good at geography, the Americans, because the Severn River in the UK is west coast. In fact, it's like sort of borders England and Wales.
Right.
And Epin Forest is in the east coast of London. So if you looked at the British UK map, it'd be on the east of London. so the Americans managed to get the locations wrong, but the names right, sort of thing.
Yeah, the communities are named by the developers who are only trying to. They're picking names that they think will help sell the houses in there and sell them at a higher price. So
I bet there's loads of places called Windsor and Churchill and things like that.
There are a few. Windsor definitely. Not a few Churchills. We have
obviously Boston, Lincolnshire, Boston, Massachusetts, Plymouth. I'm sure there's a Plymouth, UK, right?
Yeah.
My sister lives in a suburb of Chicago called Lincolnshire.
Yep. You got a place called Newport. We got Newport's 15 miles from me.
Norwich, Vermont. There's got to be in Norwich, England.
Yeah. It's most probably said pronounced as Norwich in the UK. Norwich, and you most probably say what you just said.
Now that's funny. My grandmother owned a house in a suburb of Chicago called Norwich, but it was spelled Norridge. But I bet it was named after your town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you got like a Birmingham, and how do you pronounce Birmingham? Birmingham.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. Phonetic, read it and pronounce it as it's written. But we have a big shithole city here in Massachusetts is called Worcester. Is that how you guys pronounce Worcester?
Oh, spell I spell it, yeah.
Worcester. Like Worcester?
Don't know.
Are you sure there's an H in there?
I'll just make sure I'm getting it right.
Cestr.
No C, no H. Yeah, Worcester. So there's no H.
Yeah.
Oh, so with that, Worcester. Is that what you're saying?
Take away
Ours
the
has
H.
take away the H for
Yeah,
us.
we got the H.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me just get a few highs in. Total Nutter's back. Welcome back. Yeah, of course. Eastwind. Hey, buddy. State of New Hampshire, named after Hampshire. Ulick. What up, dog? Good to see you. Nice wolf. Just like the tattoo I have on my stomach. Started out as a wolf. Now it's a husky. Now it's a large, overweight husky. It keeps getting a lot bigger. Not the best tattoo to get area-wise. But yeah, here, let's get this guy back on here. There he is. Yeah. All right. Cool. Have you dipped into this situation with Donald Trump and the Wall Street Journal and his lawsuit now for $20 billion and this supposed letter that exists, Spaced Welshman?
I was just watching a little clip about it, actually. And but what's that? Not Ben Stiller. That presenter, that egghead presenter that used to do CNN, Brian Stelter.
Oh, God.
I said Ben Stilter, didn't I? The actor. Right,
He
yeah.
had a lot of things going on there.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I've seen a bit about him, and of course they're saying it's bribery and all that. But he warned them, if you print it, I'll fucking sue you. So, and they haven't produced the document, have they? This so-called letter, yeah.
They have not produced the document. That's what I'm saying. They don't have to print it. They could produce it in a digital format, whatever. There's a million ways.
It reminds me of the Russian dossier.
It's the Steele dossier.
Yeah, the Steele. Like, what's wrong with me today? I'm getting everything back to front, left to right, upside down. Yeah, reminds you of the Steele dossier and all the Russian hoax business. Golden shower. Oh, right, you've got something to blackmail Trump because he's like dirtiness or whatever.
Right.
I mean, we all know Trump's one of the biggest germaphobes ever, of all accounts. I've seen him do it. So yeah, do you really think that'll be his kink? Oh, I fucking don't. And where's the goods?
I don't.
Yeah, where's the goods? No goods.
No, I'm sure there probably is some goods on him. They did get him with that Billy Bush interview. That was a bad look. Locker room talk.
It is locker. But the thing is, I don't think that was. I don't think it was good. But I think Trump rode it well enough, and I think it is locker room talk. I mean, that's the only explanation. You talk shit when you're on. When I used to go to football games, the shit used to talk on the coach. It was crazy.
True that. But I guess maybe it didn't occur to him that it was being recorded. The mic, it was a hot mic.
Obviously.
Yeah, I don't know what to think of that. I found it to be pretty rude. And even for locker room talk, that's not like, who says that? I mean, Jesus.
I've heard worse.
I hear you, but that act alone in and of itself would be like, you'd be like, whoa, you did what? Like, that's assault, like, it's not like, I tagged two chicks after the keg party out behind the house, whatever. Like, that's
no. He said they let you. They let you.
Yeah, you're right. It just didn't sound right for me.
No, I understand. He's talking shit, and let's be honest about it. If Trump's going to talk shit about shit like that, he's going to talk massive shit. It's going to be huge. It's going to be massive. It's going to be the best ever. Do you know what I mean? So if he's going to stick anything in, it's going to be like a bit of a punchy, spicy statement.
Mm-hmm.
And
of course, wife points out he was convicted civilly for sexual assault, I believe is what it's called in New York State.
Yeah, essay.
And not the word she wrote, but same thing. It's the same thing. It's just different nomenclature for different laws, different states, and he was convicted of that. So
yeah, I mean, I've looked into that a little bit, and it smells so bad. The whole case there. Once again,
Yeah,
because
I
it
heard
was
the judge say that too. I know.
of all accounts, nothing really tied up or any of her accusations. And once again, it didn't. I mean, she's a bit of a pig as well, and it's not sort of Trump's sort of floozy. He normally picks a proper looker.
Well, she
I don't.
probably looked better
Bollocks.
30 years ago.
I
She,
mean, he honestly, he kept talking shit, and I think he got sued again and again, and like he was found liable again for more money. I mean, his
okay,
ego is.
okay,
He can't
okay.
just shut his fucking mouth, you
But
know.
yes, I agree. But Steve, if we have a look at the CNN interview with Anderson Cooper,
I've seen it.
okay, right, that is what, and I hope your wife's seen it as well, because that's one of the most sort of biggest, hugest red flags waving I've ever seen in an interview. She said she was going to buy people clothes, and she found with the money, and she fantasized about being great. Haven't you? Haven't you before? Anderson had to take an emergency break out of sequence to try and fucking, because it was live, try and patch it up when they came back. She was
He
talking crazy fucking smack.
he was it, and Anderson Cooper, for all of his problems, he was trying to hold this thing together.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
when
yeah.
she said that, his face went like pale
Should,
white,
should,
and he
should,
just was.
should we get
I
it up? Should we get it up? Because it's still quite amazing
I think
to actually watch it. It's one of the, what was her name?
E. Jean Carroll.
Oh God, that's
I
it.
think
I mean, it's so crazy. She goes, but don't you Anderson or whatever? Like, it was
I
just like,
mean,
yeah, Anderson's
I, I
kind of a
felt,
hack, but he's also a
I,
pro.
I
I like
felt, I,
I like
I
that
felt sorry.
avatar. Total nutter.
I support the current what?
Current thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes, pretty. It's old, but it's still very good.
Mm-hmm.
It's so true, though.
Yeah, I mean, but it was more classic 2.5 years ago when it was just the three things. It was like in the UK, it was the NHS, it was Ukraine, and of course the jibber jab.
Yeah, but it just keeps going.
Yeah,
Now it's Free Palestine and a few others. But it'll be something else tomorrow.
right. I honestly, I just watched the video earlier on by a YouTuber in the UK. He's in Leeds, which is quite diverse in population. And as you know, they've called, I don't know, might not know, Palestinian Action, the group, a terrorist organization in the UK after their exploits. So anyone carrying a sign that says Palestine Action will be arrested on terrorism charges in the UK. Now, I see the bigger picture to this, and I see the massive problems. A lot of people are laughing watching these retired middle class white civil servants getting arrested because there was like 30 of them sat down in a row, and they were all white. They were 70% women, and they all look retired, right? And they all got arrested, and they're all getting arrested for terrorism offences for holding a sign saying "Stop the genocide. I support Palestinian action." That's what their statement is. A lot of the people on the right are laughing and joking and thinking this is funny, and yeah, I understand that. But let me just twist this around for you. Say, for example, they say Tommy Robinson is now a terrorist organization or a terrorist or thing, and they start picking up people that have signs saying "I support Tommy Robinson." Because
Or the EDL, right?
well, there's no such thing as the EDL. It doesn't
Ah,
exist. This is the other crazy thing. Is that when all these riots were going on, like a year ago, they kept on talking about the EDL. The EDL, if you Google it, was disbanded 2015. Right? This is over 10 years ago, and it doesn't exist as a group at all. in any form. But they'll, they'll tell you it was, but it's actually, it's come out in the wash, like a bit like the jab. That we were lied to.
So,
Sure.
based, what is the feeling about freedom of speech issues, and especially when confronted with a challenging case like Palestine Action, where people might not agree at all with what they say? Do they tend to support freedom of speech, or do they think that somehow that's an exception that they can carve out?
Well, to try and do, because you reminds me of something. The problem is with the left. Is the left wanted to cancel the right for their speech for the last 10 years and thought it was a jolly thing. Thought it was great
Exactly.
stuff. All bigging up. Now I'm seeing the bigger picture. I'm stepping back a little bit, even though I'm quite laughing about some of these people getting arrested. They're literally puppets. They're all middle class generally, all white. I can get the video clip. There's 30 of them, all white in Leeds, in an area that's not 100% white, should we say? Remember, it's a Palestinian fucking protest. So you would expect
Right.
Muslims and Palestinians to attend, but they all went there knowing they were going to get arrested. They all had the same sign, right? Stop the genocide. I support
Right.
Palestinian action. So it was all methodical and it was all done. And they nicked everyone there, and everyone was laughing. Everyone thought it was a good laugh, and I was saying, "This isn't a good laugh because this could be literally turned on its head and
Yes,
then
exactly.
and then smashed to anyone, near enough anyone." Don't
Let
get me
me-
wrong; they've done some damage. They went into Bryce Norton airfield and
yeah, okay.
they sprayed some planes. Now, rightly so, they should be tackled for it. But
Hell yeah.
is it?
Arrest the people that did the damage.
Yeah,
Not everybody.
but is it terrorism?
No,
And
it's not terrorism, it's vandalism.
No, I
right,
don't know. It's borderline talking about plane. Once you get into planes,
No,
but
it's vandalism. Or it might be a bigger crime, but it's not terrorism.
if you clip the brake line on a passenger jet, or like, I know that's rudimentary, clip the brake line like it's the 1950s, but you
well,
know,
they caused £4 million worth of damage according to the MOD,
Yeah.
and they sprayed red paint into the engines and stuff.
No, it's very expensive. I'm not saying they should be applauded. They should be
Oh
should
no,
pay
arrested
for it.
and so on. But I still
but
don't. This is the thing I hate about the left: is they changed the definitions of every word to suit their agenda. The right shouldn't do the same thing. Terrorism means something, and that ain't it.
but you can see this slippery slope, can't you? Because obviously the UK is fucked when it comes to freedom of speech or freedom of expression. Um,
At the
and
moment,
yeah, at the moment it's totally destroyed. I mean, we're getting people who will go into hotels. They go into migrant hotels, auditing it, right? They've got it. They do a live stream or they record the whole thing. The police come up and say, "Well, there's been a complaint made against you. They'll arrest you." And the guy says, "No, I can show you the footage." And they go, "Don't want to see the footage. You're just nicked."
Yeah,
And
well, that's
and like that's what the police are doing there. Now the police are now forced. They've got no option. Palestinian Action is the registered terrorist group. They've got no option. They must arrest people that support this group on terrorism. But the police are like backward as fucking, okay? And they're arresting like gospel, street gospel people in the street because they say
Mhm.
they're anti-gay. And he said, literally quoted the Bible, and the couple goes, "I'm arresting you." And he said, "You can't arrest me. I'm quoting the Bible." And they arrest them.
yeah. It's well, were any of the signs? Did any of them say Hamas surrender now? Because maybe
No,
that would also bring this to an end. It's not stop the genocide. If Hamas surrendered, gave up everything, gave up control, left Gonzo, Israel claims that it would all be immediately ended, over. Hamas is still hiding, like so many rats in the fucking
mhm.
sewer. So fuck those guys, They gotta
Yeah,
go. That's
yeah.
it.
And the thing is, in a way, it's how I'm looking at like these protesters. They're like the straightest of the protesters in the Palestine Action. They're like the real straight lines, middle class retirees, and these people are actually doing a favour in a way for the government because they're going to have conditions put on their bail now, so they won't be able to attend any of these protests. So I think that in a lot of ways, like where I'm in Cardiff, there's been no protests for 3 to 4 weeks. So
Damn. I don't know. You guys have issues, but you know that, so you just try to work around it the best you can. And it's funny, this place like Speaker's Corner, where they sort of give you this one spot and say you can go there and yell, and then like that's your spot, to go have your,
well, Speaker's Corner, I've been there a number of times. It's about literally no more than maybe 50 yards by 200 yards.
So it's about the area of a foot. Okay, 2 football fields. Yeah,
Max.
That's pretty good size, though.
Yeah, but anywhere else, you fucking be picked up and fucking cuffed up, and so now you go.
Is it a safe place? Speaker's Corner? It seems like it
no.
gets a little heated with some of the Muslims, getting a little riled up in their little crews there.
So an adventurer that came from Brighton went to buy a gun off a went to buy one of them off an undercover. He was MI5 or something undercover, and his target was a woman called Hatun Tash, who's an ex-Muslim who speaks out against Muslims, and his intention was to shoot her at Speaker's Corner.
Jeez,
it was a case that was I mean, if you put in Hatun Tash assassination, Speaker's Corner, you'll see it. He never got to Speaker's Corner, but and it's not the first one either. And she got stabbed in the eye about a year before that.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's definitely not safe.
Yeah. And your buddy Hafez goes there quite a bit.
He's had major issues there, mind you, with some Islamics. He had major issues with a load of them in there. He's been assaulted a number of times. I've been assaulted down there.
He could pass for Arabic, sort of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
He's got that, and I think he actually speaks Arabic.
Yeah, they hate him down there.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably better off just being a white guy, because then they know what to make of you. They don't know what to think of someone like him. Who knows? But I do enjoy his content. Maybe he'll swing by tonight.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to see some content he's had, mind you, the content he's had with the feminists down Speaker's Corner is fucking hilarious.
Cool. And what's the name of his channel? Hafez TV?
Yeah, it's a weird HAFAZ or something TV.
I follow him, so let me bring up his.
Throw up the link, buddy.
Yeah, let me do that.
Or the one I use is this other channel, Banksy Style Live.
Yeah, Banksy. That's the one I follow. Is there another one he has?
Yeah, Hafez or whatever it's
called.
Hafez,
the same as the first name of guy from Syria, right? Hafez.
The first Assad president was Hafez al-Assad.
Okay. But anyways, throw the link up and give this guy a follow, especially you British people. He's cool.
Another thing.
In fact, throw up Pace Walshman's too, buddy. If you don't mind doing a little legwork, Last Dance.
His Hafez Reflects channel is gone on YouTube. On YouTube, yeah.
What do you mean it's gone?
It says that channel doesn't exist.
You might have spelt it wrong a little bit.
I clicked on a link from his Banksy style description.
Well, it's gone then.
Hafez Reflects is what it was.
Yeah.
404 not found.
Throw up
I got it. I heard you.
Whoa.
Yeah. In the week, I found out obviously that I knew it was going to be problems on Thursday night in Epin Forest. I knew it was. So I told one of my London streamers. His name's actual interview. Well, his real name's Suraj. He's Indian. He's Indian. He's very conservative. He's a good lad. And he went down there to cover it, and he got fucking arrested on his live stream. Literally, his live stream ended with the police chasing him down, and then you can hear him talking in the background after he's been arrested for 10 minutes.
Unless you're Usain Bolt, running from the cops is never a good idea because it always adds charges.
Well, he didn't run, and he should have run, but it's a bit like an illegal rave. I used to do loads of illegal raves and warehouses and stuff back in the day, and it's always really simple, because obviously we were all fucked, is that you never stay at the rave. You're never the last 20% at the rave, because that's when the police move in to pick up the bits and bobs, if you know what I mean.
Right.
When the rave's kicking off and there's at least 50% in it, they just park outside and wait for it to calm down a bit. Or get a bit quieter. So he waited too long. They put a Section 14 in place, which I didn't know of at the time, even though I was watching multiple lives. I was watching 2 lives at once. And this public order act came in, and they had to disperse by half 10, I think it was. So the police done their charge around about 11:15. So about 45 minutes after. So I'm guessing, I haven't found out. They've got his phone. I spoke to his missus. They've got his phone. All his fucking camera equipment smashed up as well. Yeah, basically, and he cursed them out as well. He was cursing them out. He was on a live for a while, and he was having a go at their ginger beards and stuff like that. He was just having a go at them being fat. So basically, he put a target on his back, I think, and they definitely, he fucked around and he found out, sadly.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I mean,
he didn't do anything, he just talking shit, and like basically you staying there for too long instead of bolting, you know what I mean?
Sure, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because Epin is like, they pushed him, it was just like a country road they were pushing him down. It's like in the country sort of thing.
Excuse me. Jesus, sorry, pardon me.
But never be the last 20% at any illegal rave or party, because that's it. You're gonna get picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Good advice.
Let me share this clip and see if you've seen it before. Last Dance.
Okay.
And you have, Based Welshman.
What is the terrorist event scenario that really keeps you up at night? Not just because of the event itself, but the implications of it.
The fall of Europe. It's the fall of Europe. It's the fall of the United Kingdom is on the brink. The government of Sweden, the Prime Minister said a few weeks ago that he has lost control of the monopoly of violence. His government has lost control of the monopoly of violence. He was very honest, but I think in many ways that's where Germany is at, where France is at, and those countries falling like domino effects, that is my nightmare. And they have done that through settlement, through infiltration in their institutions, including political parties, so that the government in office today, the Labour government, has done more to accommodate in the last 8 months than anything else. And that is my nightmare, that the West starts to fall apart.
Have you seen that before, Welshman?
I haven't seen that
Ron
clip.
Browning.
But to be fair, many people have been saying this for.
Good evening, Don, or morning.
I've been saying this for 10 years.
Yes, you have. Still, it's disturbing. What?
Yeah. And there's been a big scandal in the UK as well. Basically, there was a software leak, and of all accounts, we gave loads of Afghani names out, and now we're responsible for them, and we've got to bring them to the UK. I'll have to check now, but I try to avoid the subject.
You mean
Uh,
people who are working with coalition troops?
I don't even actually. Yeah, I would have thought some of them, but
Yeah.
not all of them, because of all accounts, we've leaked like 100,000 names or something, and now we've got to bring them into the country, and they're being flown into an army barracks base not far away, 20
Yes.
miles away, but they've been flown in secretly, all over the UK. In fact, they believe that's why Richie Sunak had to do a snap election because it was going to leak otherwise.
Hmm.
So either way, it's just another shit show.
E.
And
Did you put this the chat on the screen?
Yeah, I did.
Go
Is that a
with
problem?
old chestnut.
Is that a problem? I'll tell you why I do it.
I can't see it. It's so fucking tiny, dude.
I do it so that I can. I do this on a laptop.
Me
so
too.
That way I can expand the screen to be full, and I still see the chat. Otherwise, I have to share the screen with the chat column.
That's how I normally run it.
That's how I normally run it. But this way, I get everything's bigger. I feel like we're closer.
Interesting. I don't know if I like this look. It's so big, and there's no place for me to respond to the chat. I have to escape out of the full screen, go back to this, and then.
Yeah. How often? You look. It's your show. If you want, tell me not to do it. I won't do it.
I don't. The only time it won't work is if we have 10, like 8, 9, 10 people, maybe.
Yeah.
Because then it might just be there's so much on screen. But for small stuff, damn, dude, look how much your yard has grown. Wow.
We've had a lot of rain the past 2 weeks. It's amazing.
Are those all weeds, or is there some?
No, mostly weeds.
What are those tall, wispy, like weedy looking flowers?
Yeah, those are weeds. I don't know what they are, but my daughter likes to grow sort of, she likes the idea of letting grow things that volunteer to grow. And some of them produce nice flowers eventually, but I don't know.
I am of that mentality. I don't use any chemicals on my lawn, and I get tons of weeds and lots of little flowers.
I wouldn't use chemicals too. I would just pull them.
Oh, you can't. In my situation, you'd be out there for 7 months to Wednesday. It'd be fucking forever, bro. I mean.
Well, then you use, some kind of a hoe or something to cut them down.
I like it. It's natural. My neighbor spreads this shit on his lawn. His spreader was broken, and instead of being a broadcast spreader, it was a drop spreader, and dropped straight line of all these chemicals all in this swirl pattern all around his immaculate lawn, and it just burned. A crazy giant swirl pattern, and it's just a dead burn line.
Yeah.
And I feel like yelling out to him, hey, man, lawn looks good, but I know he takes pride in that shit, and he'd probably hate me for like a year, so try to be nice to people, right?
Yeah.
That's my thing. I'm like, what's the point? Just to get rid of a few weeds? And we also took out regional wildflower seed mix and spread it on the outside of our fence. And that's cool. It's some black-eyed Susans, some goldenrod, some other lupine, a bunch of pretty random weedy flower section. It's not perfect, but I do notice it gets a ton of butterflies, and the hummingbirds like it. So, and also another one called bee balm. I don't know if you're familiar with that. That is a nice.
We grew that once, I think. We certainly have a bee bush in the front.
It might be the same with the like trumpet flowers that are like deep red color.
No, I don't think so. The bush is very tree-like. After a few years, it's quite a pain in the butt to maintain. You basically need a saw because it gets thick, woody trunks.
Yeah, different one up here.
Yeah.
Do you have Rose of Sharon down there?
I don't have any here.
Okay. But you know of it.
Not that I know of. That's true. I'm not really an expert. One of my favorite plants that we have is lavender.
We have some, yeah.
I like it because it's good looking, and the bees just seem to love it, and I like to watch. They look so happy, buzzing around, going flower to flower. Yes, Lee, it's gardener's world.
Yeah. Hey, we got to have some normal, like, it's a bar too, so we're not always going to be grinding it out with politics, you know? Like, try to sprinkle a little of this in, you know?
Yeah, total nutters, right? Weeds are just flowers that you don't like.
Right.
But, for example, my daughter has grown some roses back there, and I would like her to pull the weeds so that I could see the roses. But she doesn't want to.
That's a fight not worth fighting.
Yeah, I agree.
It's in the end of the day, if you're fighting over flowers, it's like
exactly. I have a rule because you can't. The front has to be closer. Front has to look nice.
Yeah.
Just because of community standards. The back, you got a lot more freedom.
Percival asks, "How about them Epstein files?"
Wow, that is just amazing. How that has turned.
And RW, where are you? Don't want to be on camp tonight, buddy?
He's got a lot of work, probably.
Join us. And also, Lee. It's nice to have you in the chat. It's always better to have you in person, even without camera. We know you.
Yep. Lee's normally says Lee Howells.
Yeah, he's trying to get a little anonymity now.
All right.
He's done Lee for a while now.
He's milking the chickens, right? If it has nipples, you can milk it.
Well, I'll talk about the Epstein if you want me to talk about the Epstein.
Let it rip.
Yeah.
I think he's stuck in a corner, Trump. I think he can't really move.
That's rare.
Yeah, but it's Israel, so it's not so rare then.
You think Trump is in the files?
No. Although he's compromised, I think that. If you think about it, and all the lefties are on the chat, ready to chat in, going screaming at me, don't you think they would have compromised him earlier if they had anything on him?
I'll say that's a good point.
And I will say, and I stick to it now because I've pulled it up on Grok before, and I'll pull it up again. He had nothing to do with him after 2008, after his first conviction for actually, the reason why he banned him from all his resorts and he had nothing to do with him is because he was accused of abusing one of the members' daughters at the resort. So he had nothing to do with him from that moment on, which was about a year later. Then he got convicted for his other shit.
Do you know where Epstein met Virginia Giuffre?
Yeah.
From Tower, most probably.
He met her. She was working at Mar-a-Lago, and that's where Epstein met her.
Of course.
Recruited
so
her
obvious
there.
The way you asked the question. It was for sure
Yeah.
going to be at a Trump property, at least.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's a Mossad op. I know you don't think so. It's a Mossad op. There's a lot of compromised people in there, and they're too much VIPs. Remember, Ghislaine serving 20 years for getting underage girls, for getting VIPs to shag underage girls. Yeah, that's what she's in prison for, correct?
Well, I think specifically she's in prison for getting them for Epstein.
And you bring up another point. She would have information. She might have more information than anything that's on any list or multiple lists. What's in her mind is...
I would agree with that.
Could be 1,000 fucking lists, dude. If somebody got her to just say it all.
I'll tell you this. She certainly, if there's like a top 10 of the most famous people that Epstein, that abused that abused minors, she'll know them by heart for sure.
Yeah, that Guthrie woman, who sadly is not with us anymore, she said it wasn't Epstein. She said it was Andrew and other people. So it all lends to the fact that I'm not saying Epstein didn't, but she said it wasn't Epstein, was it? She said it was the whole thing was a setup.
Well, I mean, when it comes down to it, he did what he did. Whether or not what she said happened with her, he facilitated what happened with her and what happened with a lot of
But how can,
underage.
because we've spoken about this before, how can you convict Ghislaine Maxwell? Because I was told that they never mentioned any of the perps' names or the accused VIPs at any point. Which I think, how can you run a case?
I don't know why that would even be relevant. She was procuring people for Epstein.
Now, that becomes very hairy, especially if they're underage.
So you're telling me that it's completely normal to convict someone of, say, like trafficking, like basically what she was thing, right? But
Evening,
not
gents.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, Lee.
good evening, but not
Evening.
not concerned about who were these girls procured for?
Here's
And
the way to look. Here's the way to look at it.
Let me finish. Let me finish it off.
Okay,
Sorry,
sorry about that.
sorry. Yeah, no. What I mean, like, is how can you run a successful case and convict someone? How can you do that when you've left half a story out?
Yeah, I think the prosecution will pick the best set of evidence that they think will convict, and I would assume this was no different. They did get a conviction. It was a jury trial. I believe, I haven't seen transcripts of how that trial went, but I presume it was open, and there were reporters who reported on it. If I
Yes,
could,
yes, but they haven't ID'd, they haven't said anyone's names because we would have known those names.
no,
So
but
we know.
that's not my point. My point is that the case that was presented was good enough to get the conviction, and it's hard to say that the prosecution did a poor job. I mean, it's possible that by bringing other names into it, that would have diluted or confused the issue. And
Listen to yourself, Lance. Listen to yourself. We're talking about
I am listening to myself.
we're talking about pedos, right? They've turned
Yeah.
around, right? They've turned around, and you're like, once again, like you said, might bring smoke into the case, might confuse the case. No,
Let's just
it would either confirm it or not, wouldn't it? It would either increase it or not, and that's what you want. You
well,
want a strong case.
let's just throw the names in that we know Virginia Giuffre accused. She accused
Alan Dershowitz.
Alan Dershowitz, and then she recanted.
Yeah, she knew she fucking.
Because he said he was going to sue her, and she recanted. I'm not sure I believe that recantation, but she did recant, and we have to be fair and say that. Glenn Dubin, Prince Andrew. There was a couple others I mentioned, but I can't remember.
Dershowitz.
Yeah, Alan Dershowitz. Yeah, but none of those names were mentioned in the court case. They were all mentioned outside court.
Yeah, I mean, so you're the prosecutor. How would those names help you convict Ghislaine Maxwell? How would that help?
Because it's a federal crime, I believe. Yeah.
But you remember, you're not trying to convict Prince Andrew. You're trying to convict Ghislaine Maxwell.
Well, wouldn't the conviction include the interstate transportation, like similar to what they're getting Diddy on? Like,
I think so. I'm not sure the exact charges, but I want that.
It
would be.
Diddy's was interstate prostitute, like
right.
for money, whatever. Like there was payment involved.
Yeah.
But now her thing, I think, was interstate, but they were a minor. I think that
Yes.
kicks it up a notch.
The Mann
Yeah.
Act, I think maybe that's what comes into play there.
Right.
And a slight caveat as well. In the UK, a lot of the groomers, a lot of these beastly groomers, they've been arrested for transporting the girls. A bit like the interstate thing, but not in the state. Merely taking a girl from A to B was getting them convicted of trafficking. They couldn't
Okay.
get convicted of the grapes, sadly, in a lot of these cases. So that's how they were getting them. They were getting them for trafficking, for giving them a lift.
Speaking of trafficking, RW has joined the panel.
Yeah.
RW, sir.
Greetings, fellas.
Hello, our dubs.
Oh, I got to do a little. There we go.
What's the legal age for sex in America?
It varies from state to state.
40.
Oh, does it? Oh, wow.
Some states have it's like 16-year-old or younger is the cutoff for like a child, and then some have like 18-year-old, and some are if an 18-year-old or less has sex with a younger, like there's tons of different variations of it.
Right.
From state to state here.
Speaking
of, just on this same subject of like how we have variations of things like that and other laws, i.e. like here in Massachusetts, cannabis is legal. You get caught with a joint in Arkansas, the sheriff's going to tell you, you ain't in Massachusetts anymore, boy. And you get silver bracelets and go to jail. So, like, is it like that in the UK? Do you go to different places and it's like different laws? There's everything
16.
exactly the same.
16 years old across the board. 16-year-olds across the board.
But they do treat certain crimes, like Derbyshire police are very lenient for like cannabis and stuff like that. So different forces do give sort of different sentences for certain crimes, definitely. But yeah,
but it's not is it by region or?
I think laws are uniform across the UK.
Yeah, the laws are uniform. It's the way they're treated.
Right. It's the way. There's always discretion at the lowest level.
Yeah. Right.
Do you guys think that Maxwell is going to have her opportunity of retrial? I believe that's coming up in the next month if it's going to happen.
No, I assume that.
I don't know anything about that.
There's been noise about her requesting a retrial or some other term that they're in meetings on now.
To me, it sounds like the standard appeals that everybody who ever has been convicted tries to do.
But it's not a standard trial. It's not a standard trial, is it? It's a very unique trial because I could keep on saying they leave half the story out.
And more so the timing of the request of the retrial, because there's a lot of noise and she's one of the key players that would have information.
The only way you get a retrial is if Superior Court throws the conviction out.
That they're going to the Supreme Court for this, I believe.
They won't even hear the case, I predict.
Okay. For me, based on the timing of all the noise that's happening over Epstein, I don't think it's just going to get buried again that easily. I think too many.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be buried, but I am, 90% certain that that particular avenue, the requesting a new trial, I believe that will not fly.
Sorry.
The only way it'll come out.
Apparently, she needs a new trial because the U.S. government is saying that there was no sex trafficking.
Don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the accusation?
Pam Bondi and Donald Trump says that it's all a big hoax. There was no sex trafficking. He sex trafficked girls to nobody. There was no list. There's no client list. There's no clients. There's nobody else that was involved. So what is she in jail for exactly?
Exactly. I agree.
Nick, are you familiar with the Maxwell trial and the testimony and the defense testimony?
I'm familiar.
Question. You're not familiar. With it, so
I'm familiar.
We really
with
don't
the
know
fact that
if
the
the
U.S.
evidence is good or
government
bad.
tried her. I'm familiar with the fact that the U.S. government tried her, and now the U.S. government says that there's no reason to have tried her.
No, they don't say that.
Are you sure about your wording on that, or is the hoax that they're calling out just the client list?
It's
okay, but who's the ones that's been talking about a client list for 10 years?
It's been MAGA. That's who's been talking about it.
Of course. In particular, Dan Bongino or Gino, whoever the fuck you say his name. He's
Bash
been talking
Patel. Pam Bondi said the list was on her desk.
Right.
Well, she's...
So where the fuck's the list?
Yeah, Steve.
No,
yeah,
this dude speaks. This is actually a smart thing to say, Brendan. Where's the list? Also, where's this letter, as we spoke about earlier? Where are these phantom documents that supposedly exist? Let's fucking see these things.
Well,
Wall Street Journal, where's the letter? Okay, where's this list you had, Bondi? Just say, okay, oops, I'm a Dumbo. It's the same list as I had before.
Well, unless this is a new way for Rupert Murdoch to bribe Trump, then I would imagine they'll go to court, and the letter will either be brought in court or they'll lose the case. In which case, why did they ever print it when they knew Trump would sue them? Because they wanted to be sued so that they could give Trump the money.
Yeah, but okay.
That sounds like, man, I've seen some of these kind of lefty conspiracy theorists, and Dank always regurgitates them. That is like the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
Yeah, but what does it prove anyway? What does the letter?
The stupidest thing you've ever heard of?
Pretty close.
So if they provide the letter, if they provide the letter, how can they prove that came from Trump?
Doesn't matter.
It has Trump's signature on it.
Provide the letter. Let some experts go look at it. Personally, Michael, I was listening to a particular journalist today talk about it. The Wall Street Journal, this is the reason I wanted the article, did print some of the actual context from the letter, supposedly written by Donald Trump's hand. Now, you're going to read this, and you're going to think like me and a lot of other people, Donald Trump didn't write that.
Well,
doesn't sound like Donald Trump, and this whole drawing of the woman does not sound like a Trump thing. The whole thing sounds fishy, man.
No matter what it's drawn like or blah 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 blah. How will they prove it? I don't understand how they could prove it. Period.
Yeah.
Unless Trump said, "Oh yes, that was me."
It
is signed by Donald Trump.
No, but literally, it's so pathetic to say that. It's so pathetic to say that. Right. Anyway, wait there. Let me just qualify.
You don't think that they can analyze the motherfucking signature? You don't think they can analyze the motherfucking signature?
Tank, let me qualify it, please.
AI could fake that, no problem.
Anyone can fake someone's signature, and there's machines that do it for you now. So once again.
AI can do it. AI can do
it. Once again, it doesn't prove fuck all.
So why is Donald Trump the only one that has denied writing these letters?
Because
so all of these letters were written for Jeffrey Epstein's 50th birthday. They were all written for his 50th birthday. They were all compiled by his girlfriend Ghislaine Maxwell and put into a leather-bound binder to be presented to him.
They were bound by a proper bookbinder in a very, very exquisite way.
And there was one from Alan Dershowitz, and they asked Alan Dershowitz, and Alan Dershowitz says, I don't want to know what I may have written 20 years ago or 30 years ago. That's not a denial. And there was somebody else that they asked, and they did not deny it. They just said, I don't remember.
You'd be surprised how far I do not recall goes in court.
You guys are hard against I had booked the horse. Like, I don't care whether it can be proved it was him. Just release the damn letter.
Yeah. And another thing.
Let's hang on just a base. One sec. Let's say that it was real then, and that he did send it. The biggest problem the media and press have got is they've shot themselves in the foot, because whilst he was running for president, all these court cases, he did this, he did that, he never got
the Russian
convicted.
dossier.
So now we can turn around and go, it's fake news. And most people think, yeah, it probably is, because they've tried to pull stuff on him all the time. Now the news just won't be believed, even if it is true. They shot themselves in the foot.
Did I not just say that sort of same context like an hour ago that Lee is saying right now? That the letter, they could intentionally have
Steve, if you did, I'm sorry, I wasn't on then. Sorry.
Yeah. No. It's funny that you are thinking the same thing as me, and we didn't talk. That's exactly what I said. And Last Dance's major response to that was, first of all, then that would eliminate any credibility for this newspaper, which still has journalistic credibility.
Does it though?
Yeah.
The Wall Street Journal, absolutely.
No, I don't know.
Well, anyways, if they're trying to be a proper newspaper, and Rupert Murdoch, friend of Trump, adds another strange layer to this, is the owner. He's not going to tank his company by doing something that's a complete lie. So either it is real, it is something they think is real, and it's not, or it's real. So,
but they can't prove.
Come up with this out of thin air.
Yeah. But the Wall Street Journal just say
Marty!
They could make it look like it's Trump, right? And even if it was Trump, there would be no way of proving. So, say the fake one was there, and the real one was on the other side of the table. If they were done right, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Well,
besides this letter, what I'd like to understand is the progress of time with Trump himself. He goes from running on a ticket that says we're going to release the files to, the files are ready to be released, to there are no files and Epstein didn't kill himself, to why are you still talking about this, to it's a hoax made up by the Democrats, to if you are still supporting this and asking questions, you're not my supporter. Yeah. That whole lineage of time progressing is that's 3D chess, man.
That's suspicious. That's what that is. That's suspicious.
Yeah, it's like that old game they reference on Friends. It's the old Oppo Zoppo. That is some Oppo Zoppo shit there.
So let's put it this way. It can only be a couple of options, though, could it, Last Dance? It could be that one, he's in the fight. He's corrupted. The other one would be he's not corrupted, right? Okay. And yet other VIPs are, and he's been put in a situation that he needs to do fuck all, because otherwise you might find out some family members might disappear or whatever, right? That's how people are told in these sort of things.
It's also possible that
it could be. What's the third one? Sorry, the third one would be something like, nothing happened. So either he's in it, right? He's pressured, or nothing happened. Which one do you think it is?
It's more logical to me that it's all political lip service bullshit.
To me,
Goyim material.
Anyone want to fill in what he was really going to say? Let's give it a fucking break.
I can tell you, I understand McGrandy's condition at the moment. That's all I can tell you. What he means, right? So I have no idea.
It's TDS.
So I've got a couple of questions. So do you guys think that Donald Trump was in the right to sue? What was it? The CBS that did the Kamala interview for he says that they altered the interview to make her answer sound better.
Have you watched it?
No. I think that CBS is fucking embarrassing for just paying him. I think it was a
60 minute
joke.
Maybe it was 60 minutes. Yeah, 60 minutes. So do you think he was in the right? Do you think that he should have sued because they changed that to give her a campaign edge, as he says?
No, he wasn't right. And Paramount, who was actually settled, should never have settled. They would have won the case easily.
Where
Okay.
is the line for freedom of speech if they're altering information to benefit
Yeah,
an individual for running for president?
it's a big thing, isn't it? It's a big thing when you deceptively edit something where
Okay,
someone was
so
I
right there.
saw the edits.
so now
Yeah, yeah.
let me ask you the next question.
No. Let me finish my point before you ask the question. So they deceptively edited the interview. We've seen it. I mean, there's a big cut in it to make her sound half decent instead of the dumb fuck that she is. I think I don't think they should be allowed to get away with things like that, deceptively edited like that. I think
Okay.
it was a big step.
Okay, so did you actually watch the whole interview, or did you just watch the preview?
I watched it.
Back in the day, I watched the original release.
So if you watched the whole interview, you would know that they actually did not cut it. They actually put in the whole answer, including the second part of her answer, which is what they put in the trailer, which is always like edited for, time. Now, my next question was, do you think that it was wrong for Fox News to have done the same thing for Donald Trump when they asked him about the Epstein files?
I didn't see.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I
I'm
didn't
not
see
familiar
that.
with the event.
Okay.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised the whole panel's not aware of it.
Okay, do y'all remember when Fox News had him on and they were asking him, will you release the JFK files? Will you release the something else, I forget what other files they were talking about. And he said,
Martin Luther King.
And Martin Luther King, that's what it was. And he was like, yeah, definitely. And then they said, would you release the Epstein files? And he said, yeah. And they cut it right there. And they asked him the next question. But his answer went on, and it's been leaked. So y'all have never seen his full answer to that?
I haven't seen his shortened answer or his full answer.
I think I've seen the full answer. Just fill it in now. Go on.
You can show it, but my answer is going to be
tell
the
us,
same,
Stank, or are you just going to leave it there?
It doesn't matter who the person is. It's the act of sabotaging and deceiving.
Well, I just told you what they aired. I just told you what they aired was him saying, I would go ahead and do it. And they cut it right there. But his full answer was, I think I would. That a little bit less, because there's a lot of phony stuff in there. You don't want to hurt anybody with any phony stuff because there's a whole lot of phony stuff in that world. And that was his full answer. But they didn't play that answer.
Well,
I'm not sure why that's interesting. Why is that interesting?
He's relating it to the 60 Minutes. He's saying that it's the same action from different broadcast.
Okay. So did that somehow help Donald Trump get elected? Is that what you're alleging?
Because he did say he wanted to release.
Did the 60 Minutes thing help Kamala get elected?
I don't think so.
No, obviously not.
She looked an idiot.
Not at all.
Okay. But Donald Trump, because he's a little bitch, he went ahead and he sued them, and their way of bribing him was to go ahead and get rid of the lawsuit and pay him a ridiculous amount of money. And that was a bribe.
Now, hold on a second.
After that, they fired their host.
Hold on a second. Do you think that network just paid him out money because they were a bitch to Donald Trump?
Yes, I do.
There was nothing else.
Absolutely, yes, I do. Because afterward, they made their host resign. Yes, absolutely.
Are you on about Steve? Are you on about Steve Corbyn or whatever his name is?
Which host resigned?
Yeah, which host?
The 60 Minutes host, the guy that had been there for 30 years. The next show he came on.
Oh, the producer. You mean?
I don't know what his fucking name is.
I don't think they made him
maybe it was
resign.
a producer.
I don't think they made him resign. I think he resigned out of outrage.
Shame. Yeah, shame.
Just justifiable. No, not shame.
Outrage over what? Because they were going to change his show, right?
Exactly, because they didn't support him.
No, because they were going to change his show.
What do you mean by change the show?
When he came out
on.
and announced it, he said that they were leaning on him to be more favorable to Trump, and that was why he was resigning. That he was not going to
That I don't remember, and
negate his.
I don't trust your memory for that matter.
Yeah, and if he's anything like Joy
definitely don't
Reid,
trust mine.
to say you need to lean one way or the other would be an embarrassment. I don't know what he was like. He could have been like Joy Reid. It's just a crazy old
Not only
fucking
that,
racist.
not only that, there were news channels that were also very kind to Kamala as well. So what does it matter?
Yeah.
It's tit for tat.
Yeah.
I'd rather have tit than tat.
Oh yeah.
There is no journalistic integrity at 60 Minutes.
Well, what I'm saying is that Kamala Harris
Heels
didn't
up.
sue any news networks because they were favorable to Donald Trump, but Donald Trump sued news networks claiming favorability to Kamala Harris when there was no evidence of it.
Yeah, heels up Harris. She's good.
It doesn't mean but she could obviously wanted to, but she did obviously decided not to. So that's up to her.
I don't think she had the ammo for it.
Well, there's two things here. One is did CBS did CBS make this edit to help Kamala, and did they want Kamala to win and Trump to lose? And I'm not. I think the answer to both is almost certainly yes.
I would think logically the answer is yes. Otherwise,
The other question is that somehow illegal, or is it something you could sue over? And the answer is no. Of course not.
That may be true, but it's still frustrating. It's just pure propaganda crap. It's like using autotune for a singer. They can't sing. Don't fluff up a turd.
I don't care whether you call it propaganda. It's protected by the First Amendment. There's no doubt about it.
Propaganda is protected by the First Amendment. I'm not disagreeing with you.
And Trump had no chance of winning for any number of reasons. The case probably would have been dismissed before it even went to discovery.
Then why did they settle?
Because they're doing a merger. Paramount is trying to merge with somebody, and it's in the works. And they wanted Trump's I don't know if it was SEC, Security and Exchange Commission, to approve the merger. And knowing that Trump is a big baby, if he didn't get his way, he would do everything he could to punish them.
But
That's
wouldn't
why.
I've heard exactly that.
It's hard to prove.
Is it Comcast? Is it Comcast he's merging with?
No, I don't think they're merging with. It could be, but I don't think that was it.
Well, I've literally heard that statement before, so it makes a bit of sense, that one.
Do you guys want to put a couple seconds towards this meme that's been going around of the CEO for the Coldplay concert? Because I don't know the guy. I really don't care about it. I just think it's interesting that it's getting so viral.
It's funny, but that's about it. But yeah, I do think if it's funny, it should be on this show.
He has stepped down as CEO.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, this is now going to completely destroy his life and his wife's life. She'll be okay. She'll move on. But
it's okay. She'll get 2 of his 4 boats. He'll wind up getting a tax cut, and he'll get 2 more to give to his new girlfriend. I don't give a fuck about them.
He's got over £1,000 million. He's worth over £1,000 million.
He's not worth the valuation of the company was in the billions. That's not his valuation.
Well, it is his 1.3 billion. They're saying. So
that's the company.
So
he's the CEO. I didn't read that he was that was his.
No, I don't think he's the owner. I mean, I'm sure he has a lot.
Well, that's how I read it.
Probably got a couple hundo mils. So yeah, whatever it is, he's loaded.
He's only a multi-millionaire. What a lose!
His wife should get paid. All she should have to
guess
do
what?
is hold up that picture of him with his mistress, and the judge should be like, "All right, yeah, you get whatever, at least 50%." You know.
I mean,
guess what?
The bottom line is, this is the reason why you want to box instead of going in the stands. Because if you're a billionaire, millionaire, and you're fucking around with your HR, I mean, that's what you need to do, innit? A proper like VIP box with a tinted window at the front. Don't fucking be stupid. He
Yeah.
got caught out. He got caught out by Coldplay, for fuck's sake. Coldplay caught him out.
Yeah,
I
Jocko
read,
Willink, one of the best special forces guys you'll ever come across online. He's posted a picture and it was like, hey, if I'm going to get caught with anybody, it's going to be at a Black Sabbath concert. And he's at it and he says, with my wife, like, seriously, like, who goes, and my final point on this, here's the thing. If they had just embraced and hugged each other like a normal couple, nobody would have thought
exactly.
a second.
Yeah, exactly.
Their fucking reaction caused the lead singer to say, well, either they're having an affair or they're shy.
They're shy, yeah.
And they were having an affair. He was right. And
right. That was
the
great.
internet fucking basically ran with that shit, which is like, there's people on Reddit who just want to figure shit out all day long. So
I don't feel sorry for him because
he should have got a box.
For any number of reasons, right? Be discreet.
Fucking Welshman.
Be discreet.
Yeah.
Or just don't do it, right?
There you go. How about that one?
Be honest with your wife. Or if they can't do that, be discreet. But the arrogance of just showing up, with your mistress and with public displays of affection, and even bringing her girlfriend too, right, because you're not, you're so indiscreet. He's a jerk. That's
the mistress who he hired onto his firm, and he paid her $150 starting. So,
and that seems a little corrupt too.
And dude, you know what the Green Monster is at Fenway, right?
Yeah,
I believe they were on top of that. There's not a ton of seats up there.
The concert was at Fenway?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
It was at Fenway, and they were on the Green Monster, which is like a 50-foot wall in the middle of center field, and there's only a few rows of seats. It's not like the bleachers with 200 rows. The Green Monster is like a tiny viewing section, and it's sort of exclusive. It's like bar seating, so you're sitting on top of this wall above left field, looking like down on the left fielder, and at the field you have a bar in front of you, and they give you like waiter and waitress service for those seats. So it's pretty sweet.
Smoke Wife is saying it wasn't at Fenway. It was at Gillette.
Okay, I was completely wrong.
Did anyone see the mascots do a reenactment of the happening? Did you see that? So you get these mascots. There was like a male female mascot, and literally the camera crew went around people, just the normal thing. And then they went to this, and she had a wig on. The mascot had a blonde wig on as well, and they enacted like what happened perfectly. When he ducked and she turned to the side, and it was quite funny actually. The whole crowd were, and then they went next to it. They went to.
I'm gone.
And then mate.
Thanks for showing up. Oh, I didn't get a chance to say thanks.
Yeah, and then when they scanned off them, and there was a guy there, put a little placard said, "This is my wife," to another couple. So it was proper memed out well.
Yeah, I saw a good one that was Dave Mustaine, the singer of Metallica, in front, covering his face in like James Hetfield. No, Dave Mustaine from Megadeth and James Hetfield from Metallica was the CEO standing behind him. I thought that was a pretty good one. Another one put together looked like an album cover. It said like Coldplay Trouble, and then it showed those two idiots covering their face and like hiding. But yeah, I mean, the empathy, the sympathy goes back to the wife, to the kids. That
right.
But I hope it's going to get swept under the rug. I mean, is this guy going to be able to maintain a high-level job like that again? Probably not.
I don't know.
Who knows? Depends on his circle and network. It's not moral choices in life and don't always affect income and opportunity.
But any company that puts together a decent showing of who their corporate structure is, do they want his face on that? You know,
I would
No,
say
that's a good point.
within how many years? How fast will this get memory hold?
I mean, he was gray on top, so the dude was definitely what,
Yeah, he was.
50, 45, 50. So he doesn't have.
People like that, they want to be CEOs. Once you're a CEO, you want a top position like that. And
Steve,
it's just, he could work at a
play
McDonald's.
that in the back chat. In the back chat, mate.
You know what? You no longer want to be a bottom once you're a CEO, right?
Right. And I think he'll have a hard time at any company putting him, on the front page, so to speak, of their org chart.
Exactly. I mean, and he can't be a CFO. You actually have to really know your shit to like run the finances of a company. CEO is kind of a face and supposed to be able to affect efficiency and be able to, in the end of the day, produce a good product and make a profit for the company, you know. But often the CEO doesn't have shit to do with that, but it is what it is. All right, I'm going to try to share. Looks like we have a little bit of a shareable share. Sorry, when I concentrate on one thing, I lose.
It's the male in you. When you concentrate on two things.
Right, yeah, I'm not concentrating. All right, here we go.
This is quite funny. This is.
They did a pretty good job, Welshing.
What's that?
I just watched it before he got to it. That's all.
Yeah, they did a good job on it today.
All right, looks like we've
if
got
you
a
do
couple.
anything in life and become a meme, is that success or failure? I don't know.
Try and make it as big as you can.
That's about it, man.
Yeah, okay. I'm zooming in. So, here we go. That might get bigger. There we go. So it's all normal, chaps. Everything's normal.
Oh yeah.
I look at the woman on the left smiling all the time. Look, it's like the mate on the left was smiling. Remember?
Yeah.
This is my wife. Lucky him. Lucky him.
They've even got Coldplay music going on.
Yeah, I know. It's Coldplay in the background.
Brilliant.
It's
brilliant.
And if you guys may not know that, that's Philadelphia, and they are known to be the some of the
most vicious, violent fans around.
Apparently, there was a Santa Claus incident back in the 70s or 80s where they like pelted the Santa with snowballs and shit.
Snowballs? Like he got pelted with batteries.
Damn.
Snowballs? That would be good.
Who was it that broke their something in half and then they cheered?
I don't remember.
Oh, that one was bad. It was like a terrible on the field injury, like an audible snap. Maybe a Monday night game.
It wasn't Joe Theismann. That was New York Giants.
Well, did that happen? Well, that's a tough Google search. How do you search that? Philly fans boo for injury?
Maybe, yeah.
No, it would be Eagles fans, right?
Eagles fans, yeah.
No, cheered for injury.
I found it.
What'd you find?
I've got another, like, it's a shithousery. Everton fan, he bought 10,000 blue flares and then sold them outside on the day to Liverpool fans. He relabeled them red. So when Liverpool won at the end, which they knew they were going to win, they then they let the the red flares off, but they're only labelled red. They're all blue. And
That's
it's
funny.
it's everyone in the stands going, "What the fuck's going on? It's all blue." So I'm just putting it up now. And the thing is, there's viral videos all about this subject of this Everton fan switching the labels to 10,000, and of course he sold them for like 2 and a penny, I think, outside. He didn't sell them for a lot. So yeah,
Okay,
I'll bring it up now.
Here's the one I'm talking about. Eagles fans cheer Michael Irvin injury. In 1999, Eagles fans reacted to the injury of Michael Irvin, a Hall of Fame receiver. During the game against Dallas, Irvin caught a pass from a quarterback, Troy Aikman, which caused him to sustain a spinal cord injury, which ended his career. As he was wheeled off the field, Eagles fans cheered, which was interpreted by some as a sign of respect, but others as a sign of like complete disrespect. And it's been a moment of discussion with controversies. Some fans expressing disappointment, others thinking it was in honor of him.
That's the usual reaction when someone is seriously injured and they're carted off the field. The fans cheer as a means of support. It's because Philly's reputation that it is interpreted as a kind of, they're cheering that he's injured and won't be able to play against them.
Yeah, I guess it's too ambiguous to really point the finger exactly, because you're right. It is a somewhat common reaction to give a guy a little pick me up as he's he's up, he's off the ground. That's one reason they cheer. Like a guy got up, say, oh, okay, he's walking, happy. But I don't know the timing of this of spinal cord injury. Were they cheering because he couldn't play anymore? Because he was a badass.
Yeah,
on the field.
Absolutely.
Not a great announcer, but actually quite terrible in my opinion. But anybody else?
Hi.
Hey, Sarita. I barely can see you. Oh, there we go.
Hi there.
She's had a long day.
She looks a little tired.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I'd ask her what world events are interesting. What's happened in the last week that you find interesting?
Yep. But I did know what you were talking about with that whole Coldplay thing, because I came across that last night. Took me a little while because I saw the video that you were showing just then with the people in costume, whatever. I didn't know what that was about, and then later I watched the video of the two people, and it took
That all made sense. The meme, there's a meme that's like, this wouldn't have happened at a Nickelback concert. She says,
I didn't get that.
I don't know what it means, but it's like Nickelback, Sarita, haha.
I guess you're not going to be standing there holding each other in a Nickelback
You'll be mosh pitting or banging it out in the middle of the
Well, if they had just stood there and held each other and not batting an eyelash, nobody would have thought 2 seconds about it, and it never would have become viral.
Exactly.
Their absurd, over-the-top, dumb reaction, like, it's a camera, you can't run from it, moron. Just fucking stand there, act normal.
Give the thumbs up, embrace what's about to happen.
But when everybody saw that, it was like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
They might have still gotten in trouble, with their wives and so on. But you're right; it might not have gone viral.
Right.
Completely right.
Humanity's not always praised for doing the most brilliant things.
Yeah.
What's up, Riddle?
It's sort of like if a bunch of cops approach you and you're holding a beer and you fucking throw it at them and run away at 100 miles an hour. Or just stand there and tell them, yeah, it's a beer. I'm sorry. I'm fine. No big deal.
Yeah, but when you're worth a couple of $100 million, what you do is you get a VIP box behind tinted glass, one-way glass, which is what they do down at all these places now. Yeah, it's all privacy sort of thing. Privacy one way, and he would have got it. He can get away with. He can get away with the
I
exploits.
love your
He can get.
solution, Welshman.
Well, the
Well,
It's not
downside.
about being morally good. It's about hiding better.
Well, yeah. I mean, because you're worth a couple $100 million, right? And if you're up to that sort of shit, there's no excuse that one, you wouldn't be able to get a ticket, and two, you wouldn't be able to get a VIP ticket.
Okay,
Because
here's a question.
money's not a
I'll
problem.
bet that their seats were excellent for hearing the concert. Those VIP boxes are comfortable.
You
but they're-
can't
they're
stick
not,
your
they're
hand.
not the best seats for seeing stuff.
Yeah, but you
Well,
can't. You can't grab your affair by the breasticles
Well,
when
you're
you're in
right.
public when you're worth a couple $100
I
million.
mean, you're right. I mean, you can't be so arrogant as to take this in public. But maybe he's
But I
just
think
that
last
arrogant.
dance. Yeah, I was going to say last dance. Therein lies the answer, probably because of the nature of his character. He's CEO. He's got
Yeah.
he's ruthless. He's probably a narcissist and this, that, and the other. He just
Do you
thought, I can
think-
do what the fuck I want.
Do you
And
think
got
that's
caught out.
exactly right? That's exactly right, Lee. Do you think extremely
Yeah.
wealthy men have that mindset as a standard?
Yeah.
100%. Otherwise, they wouldn't be at the top. You have to be
Okay,
slightly
where does that put Trump then?
psychopath.
And the internet it is a sort of a wheel coming off a wagon going down a hill. There's no stopping it. There's no fucking stopping it. That's it. As soon as it's on the internet, it's fucking game over. People don't realize that.
When you're doing something bad and it gets on the internet is diabolical. You will not win over the internet.
They were
It's a
just
one-
outraged that it was a heterosexual act. That's all it was.
It's like 1 billion geeks are gonna fucking find your
Right.
ass.
Hopefully, man. I just can't believe they're still making singles.
Hey, there he is.
Hey! What's up?
What up, dog? How are you?
How you doing, Riddle?
I'm good. I'm all right.
Excellent.
What are
Good
you
to
guys
hear.
doing?
Good to hear.
You're not
All
a
right.
CEO caught at a Coldplay concert, right? So life isn't that bad.
Not yet.
Well, but at the end of the day, he still probably has a lot of money, so.
Yeah, he might have like $100 million in the bank, so he might be like,
Yeah, it is weird that there's like a lack of foresight that you might be seen in a public event like that. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
Sure is.
A little change of caveat. Oasis was playing in my home city 2 weeks ago.
I
You
do.
were seen it, I think.
Well, I forgot to mention there was an adventurer attack planned for that day, the first night in Cardiff.
Really?
Yeah, and the guy he's from a place called Cwmbran in Wales, which is about 30 miles away. He's one of those Welsh choir boys, the ones. And
I do not know. I do not know.
Now I'm curious.
I
Well,
believe
because
he's being sarcastic.
yeah, but basically there was a horrendous attack where 3 girls were murdered by a beastly guy that the press described him as a choir boy.
Right.
So
I'd love to see that choir. That would be a very interesting entertainment.
So he appeared in Westminster courts yesterday for this a terror attack that he was planning out. But luckily they got to him before he. There's so many times they get into him on the 11th hour. It's crazy.
Was this a real plot, or was this
No.
one of those where he was talking to police the whole time, not realizing it?
No, he wasn't talking to the police all the time. He got snitched in by someone at the start,
Okay.
which then got him. They got the radar on him, but he'd been scouting out locations, and been going.
Snitches get rewards, Welshman. Did you know that?
What's that?
Snitches get rewards.
Well, they get stitches. They do.
No, ever since COVID, it's changed. It's different now.
Oh, not in my world.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, so fucking hell, it's gonna. So many of these like attacks are literally stopped on the 11th hour. It's so scary these days. And
Why do they? What's the problem now? The UK isn't doing anything overseas, really, are they? I mean, what are people angry about now? the choir
Well,
boy people. I
well,
mean,
well, someone
The
that say,
influx, right?
yeah.
Muslims.
Well, it's the influx of migration as full stop. So
and
in 2023, it was a million brought into the country in 2023 alone.
that's what this terrorist attack was about. You think?
No, this terrorist attack was about he wanted to replicate the Axel guy up in Axel Biliriani, the one that murdered the three girls. He
Okay.
held he held him as a hero. And by the way, the media said he was a choir boy. But it's funny because he goes to the mosque in prison. So
But
riddle me
that
that,
wasn't
lads.
That was
that attack wasn't premeditated, though, was it?
Oh, the one in Southport, yeah, it was totally arranged. He had scouted out. Look,
Okay.
look, the Southport killer, he totally scouted out. He targeted a Taylor Swift child group, and
Oh yeah.
he scouted the address out before.
Did he kill
And
like five or six people or something like
well,
that?
no, he's slain like 11 people.
Ooh.
Adults were covered in the corner, protecting children. A woman was stabbed, and a bloke in his 50s was stabbed. He came from the street. He heard the screaming. He came in really late, and there was all a mess there. He went in there. He got stabbed multiple times. I think it was 14 times. He was stabbed trying to protect children. This guy, this was all planned out.
Yeah, that's sad. I heard about that.
Did they ever say what his motive was?
No.
Okay.
But they said he was a choir boy.
Yeah,
He definitely wasn't from that peaceful religion, 100%.
right.
Even though he attends there in prison now.
That's a coincidence.
Yeah,
Sure
yeah.
is.
There's
But
no connection.
this is the paradox of it all: is that acceptance. We are all one. Yada yada yada. Right?
Yeah, and another quick one as well. I actually filmed, and it's on my channel, facial recognition cameras in Cardiff about a year and a half ago, and there was two of them in Cardiff for Taylor Swift, and I remember remarking about it in my video. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We just
It is
lost.
crazy.
Well, yeah, I got a question real quick about this this Taylor Swift incident in 2024, right? The
Surely.
themed one, because it says 3 children died, right? Probably more. I'm not sure. Just says 3
You
kids
should
right
be
here.
back momentarily. Click them in if you see.
Oh,
them.
I'm sorry. I thought
Yeah.
it was here still. Okay.
But it's okay if you want to talk it to us. We can.
Yeah. Because it says here that this guy had like a jihadi training manual, but the police didn't declare it a terrorist incident. I was just wondering what
Is
his
that a
thoughts on that
golden
were.
book?
A children's book.
No, Golden Book. It's a specific company that makes children's book.
Oh, I don't know. A jihadi training.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
It was a bad joke. I'll just rewind. Go ahead.
How are you guys doing? Well, I'm doing good.
Yeah,
How
I'm
you guys
good.
doing?
Good.
Is Lee there? If Lee could attempt to answer this, Lee.
Oh yeah, Lee. Maybe Lee.
Put your pants on, Lee.
Maybe he's got some insight on this because it just seems kind of weird that they wouldn't designate that as a terrorist attack. It clearly sounds like it
Certainly does to
might
me.
be. I don't know. That's just weird. Maybe when he's back, I'll just ask him a bit.
On a side note, Tesla did a soft launch for their diner in Hollywood, California. It looks interesting. They had Optimus bots doing different services like serving popcorn and stuff, and Cybertruck themed packaging, cyber cabs. It was met with enthusiasm. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the integration of Optimus bots rolling out?
I bet you anything it's not as good as real people.
Probably not.
But I mean, I wonder how much the bots cost and if it's worth trying it.
It's definitely, at the moment at least, with this rollout, I can see that being a major tourist attraction. So a moneymaker.
Yeah, it sounds like
It sounds like I wouldn't go there with places with bots like that. I would not go there.
You would not?
What if it was a strip club and they were like pole dancing and stuff?
The robots?
Yeah.
That'd be even worse. They could
That's how you really
not only like go crazy and kill you or fall on you because they lose their grip. I mean,
I'd at least want to try the food once. Just
At the strip club or the diner?
The diner. If they have a strip club, well, I probably wouldn't do that either. But it's like a diner strip club.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, I don't think I would go then.
In Hollywood, California. I don't know how that turns out for demographics or dancers, but
well, then
link is in the description. But yeah, here, I'll get it to you right now, Based Welshman. Damn, I lost my blue. Now I'm screwed.
Sounds crazy. I wonder if the food's any good.
I mean, they have the money to have stuff, but it says that menu items were like chicken, bacon, and waffle sandwiches. So I'm not sure how much they threw down.
Did you pin the link?
Yes.
It's pinned, Welshie.
Didn't I?
Your blunt is in the way of the link.
No,
you have
it's
to
not
move
pinned.
it out of the screen.
It's not pinned.
It's not pinned now.
I did it on my. Fine.
It's in the description, though.
It's in the description.
Yeah, it's in the description, but it's not pinned in the chat on YouTube. But I heard it.
I don't see how you use this on your phone, Welshman. The phone, it's not fun to use on the phone.
There we go.
What do you do, man?
How'd you get on before if it wasn't pinned?
The description, probably.
Yeah. No, you put it in the link earlier on. The problem is, if I pick it up from the description, then I can't see the chat. The chat won't come through.
Interesting.
That's why I always want it pinned. I don't look at the chat, to be fair, but sometimes I do.
But you could if you wanted to, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
I think these two are seeing it. She says not pinned, wifey, and then Dawn says I can see it pinned.
It is
pinned
now.
now.
It's pinned now. Yeah.
It's pinned now, but it wasn't before.
It's funny. These two, we're literally like 13,000 miles apart.
Your wife's eating royalty snacks in the other room. Triscuits and Havarti. Fancy. Now, are these flavored Triscuits or are these unflavored peasant Triscuits?
Garden herb.
Nice.
Oh, man, that is a snack fit for a queen.
That's right. Slay queen. Slay that whole box of Triscuits. That's what I'm
Dude, it's not some like fancy ass Havarti. It's like low end Havarti.
Oh, well, there is no such thing as low end Havarti.
Well, in that case.
7-Eleven Havarti? I don't know.
It's not dill Havarti.
Ooh.
That's good stuff. All right, here we go. Last sip. Casamigos tequila. George Clooney. Final one.
Did you start that this morning?
Well, he had it last week for sure.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Hey, are you going to show us any pictures of the massive fish you pulled out of the water?
No.
No, damn. It's hard to tell between the meat and the fish, and that's...
No, I mean, no. It's just fish. You know, they're fish. It's not a fishing show.
Not with that attitude.
Well, you could have a fishing segment, right?
I didn't catch any massive fish this year that I got pictures of. I caught a really nice fish from the beach recently, but he was super flappy. He was like fired up. I didn't even want to get the camera out. I just wanted to get the hook out. I get out in the water and send him on his way. I showed him to some little kids that were like cheering me on from the beach. Always adorable.
Corn pop, yeah.
Always adorable when you get a little cheering section.
Hairy legs.
I got your attention.
Fucking dog almost stepped on my fishing rod. I'm like, there's a leash law, but I didn't say that.
You just point the gun directly at the dog and then make eye contact with the owner, and then they're like, "Oh, I see."
You can't have a gun when you fish because I fish in the water, like waist deep.
Oh.
I mean, what am I going to buy? A stainless steel like Ruger revolver? But even then, you don't.
No, 3D printed is good enough. Burner.
I can't pack when I'm fishing.
No.
It's impossible.
Can you get burner phones in America?
It's harder and harder.
We used to be able to walk to a 7-Eleven and buy one, and then you bought the minutes right there.
Yeah,
and like that was it. You buy 1,000 minutes in a phone for say $110.
After Breaking Bad, I think they started catching on.
Well, it's funny because in the UK you can still buy them and all that, but I have heard that in America, in certain states, it's basically you can't get them at all. Where
Even in Australia, when I was there last, you had to give all this information in order to buy the phone.
That's crazy. Because in reality, I bought one to go to a festival and just used it for festival because I'm not the cleverest guy sometimes, especially when I'm sort of wasted. So you know what I mean. I can't afford to lose my phone. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Farms has a solution for how he gets his burner phones in America. He says that he just mugs an Englishman or a Welshman that's there on vacation.
I've literally got 2 burners in my drawer, which I only use to charge. I charge it up when I lose my main phone in my flat, which happens occasionally.
One for each of us.
So,
yeah, I don't know. That whole burner thing seems odd. I don't know what it's about.
Well, it's just a phone that's not on a contract. It's just live, isn't it?
Sure.
It's prepaid, so you don't
But
have.
I don't know what the traffic's like on that. They can still ping it from a tower.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. But they don't. You know, I don't know if you can really get true burner phones. Do they just? Can you just pay cash and get a phone, shrink wrapped phone, and prepaid and take it away?
There's a difference between being able to buy a phone and then the SIM card that has the ability to use the network on it.
Right.
The SIM cards are much more controlled.
Yeah.
Well, you need the SIM card in order to use the phone.
Right. So the phones, I believe you can get the burner phones, but then the ability to use them in a burner fashion is very regulated. So I think.
So what's more important in America is burner SIM.
The ability, the SIM card is what it's all about. The phone doesn't mean much at the end of the day.
In the UK, we haven't got problems with either, but you're going to love this because I'm going to talk about the British license fee. If you buy a video or a CD or whatever, telly, in like electrical shop, like, I don't know what you call them in America, but Curry's electrical
That's usually
shops.
where we get our tellies from, the electrical shops.
Yeah, okay. So what we do, when we go to the till, they'll tell you to fill out a form. But you're not legally obliged to fill out the form. But they'll ask you to fill out the form because it's something to do with a telly. So that then the TV license people will get this information and then they'll send you a letter to say, we heard you bought a telly recently. You need to get a license at this address.
Yeah, that reminds me of when COVID was happening in Australia, and I had to stop on a long drive so my kid could go to the bathroom. And in order to go into this small town tavern to go to the bathroom, they wanted me to fill out all this information for my trade contact details. I was like, my kid's going to piss himself in 5 seconds. Can we do this after? Like, and I'm like, how many of these people are putting real information on this piece of paper that you handed me? Just stop.
All right, I'm going to take a 1-minute break and be back.
I believe you.
I remember it.
I'm going to abuse my privileges when he disappears.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to settle an argument with someone on the internet.
Oh, no, my buddy's here.
All right.
Hey.
Now's your time to abuse your powers, Last Dance. Go.
Well, I got to wait for Steve.
Oh, Steve, come on, buddy. It's time to go to the bathroom.
All right, I'm going to head out now. I'll be leaving now. And I'm gone now. I'm no longer here.
Everybody. All right. So somebody on X claimed I was I was an Indian. And she said she could tell by the way I wrote.
Nice.
So, and I'm going to bring up that, and then I'm going to tell her, here's I'm on this show, and I bring up your stupid tweet. So here we go.
And put the time in as well. Put the time in. I'm talking about you at this time.
Yeah, put the time in. I'm not here.
Yeah.
Oh man, which one was it? I think this was it.
And I think if you put the time in by putting the
Yeah, see this? I know who they are based on how they reply. Also, sir, you are also an Indian.
is he a parrot English?
I don't know. This was one of these female accounts that I think gets a lot of males, simping males to subscribe to them or follow them. So it doesn't seem particularly interesting. But anyway, that's enough of that.
No, I'm not ready.
Yeah, who cares?
Also, sir. What's funny? She used sir.
Yeah,
Thing.
Wait, she thinks you're Indian as well? What the hell?
she thinks I'm Indian.
That's silly.
She knows who they are based on how they reply.
So anybody that criticizes her is an Indian, probably.
Pretty much.
That's like the biggest insult that her culture has. So you just were completely shamed.
Yeah.
Well, Giga Brad also
Hey,
throws in no proud Aryan would answer like that.
Well, that's true. I'm not an Aryan, nor am I a proud Aryan.
But you're white as a motherfucker, though.
Yeah, pretty darn white.
Pretty darn white. PDW, pretty darn white. Not here. Now I have to go piss.
On TikTok, you can't say white. You have to say whitey.
White.
I thought it was white. You put an H first.
No, you got to go whitey. You got to put T at the back.
Oh,
Or
Speaking
the
of
Y.
Whitey, what's up, Whitey?
That's
How
you.
are you?
Me? Yeah, hey, what's going on?
How are you, my friend?
Good. How you guys doing? You guys
All right.
doing good tonight?
Yep.
Doing all right.
solid 83%.
Is that a
It could be a
Guinness?
lot worse. No, it's not.
It's a shock top, but in a black.
Yep.
Shock top reserve.
Koozie, black koozie.
A black, one of those metal ones. They keep it cooler longer.
You like them black?
I mean, I don't have a preference, I guess.
Never gonna go back.
I didn't like the pink one that was sitting next to it. I'll put it that way.
Wow. Huh. Okay. Be right back.
That's fair.
I don't think so, Eastwind. I don't know why he doesn't go to the bathroom, why he keeps having these false starts.
Oh.
What's up, Aphid Lip?
Not much, man. How you guys doing again? What's going on?
No.
Good.
Next question, buddy. Get that out of here.
Well, come on, tell me something that happened this week over in Aphid Lip land.
Man, I can't think of. I mean, it's been hot, and it's going to be hot for a long time.
Word
The next 15 days in a row are in the 90s.
Oh man, did you get a lot of rain there? We got a ton of rain here.
We have been, but we're not getting on the 15 day or whatever. There's no rain coming, so not any
Vietnam flashbacks here.
It's humid as AF, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
We have here in St. Louis that it's like the worst humidity there is in the country. It's so bad.
I mean, I'd argue, but I don't know how to do that. So,
like that, you guys got it worse there.
I don't know. It's just I've been failing at garden labor because I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah, it's rough, man. I worked outside the other day and it was brutal. It was brutal. I was on blacktop too. Oh, nightmare.
What's your worst garden weed in St. Louis? Is it like a thistle or like a
Japanese knotweed?
No, we don't have that here.
Oh, fucking in the UK, it's everywhere.
Man, I don't know about weed. I don't know about weed names. You know,
take it easy, Mr. E. Thanks for coming.
Maui Wowie. That's a weed name, right?
That's definitely a weed name. Yes, different type. Not as
come on.
That's an early 2000s weed name too. It's good times.
So I was just curious because in Maryland it was thistle. You can't get rid of it. and because it has a root structure. And down here, it's something called nightshade, which is also another thorny, spiky thing that has like a root structure system. But this one's poisonous, and you can die from it. So it's more specialer.
Dang.
Don't eat the berries, guys. Anyway, how are you, Aphid? How are you doing?
Oh man, guys, how you all doing?
How's it going, Aphid? Mrs. Lip doing well?
Yeah.
Little Lip?
Little Lip, me and Little Lip went to a skate park for the first time
awesome. Very
today.
nice.
Because I never pushed him, and he never seemed that interested. But in the past 6 months or so, he's been really working hard, like every single hour, it seems like. So I was finally like,
East Wind.
I was like, you want to, because he's only skated in the garage and in the basement. And I'm like, dude, you want to like go hit a skate park? And finally, I asked him recently, and he was like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, okay, let's go. So we went, but it was so humid though. We got there first thing in the morning, but it was real humid.
I couldn't imagine swamp ass in a skate park after an hour of hard skating. Dude, I mean, do they have bay doors that open? Is it outdoor park? Like, what do you guys have?
No, it's an outdoor. I mean, we have an indoor park in the city, but it's in like an old industrial warehouse that this time of year you wouldn't want to be in it because I'm sure it's completely disgusting in there.
Shoo.
But it's good in the winter. We always go there in the wintertime.
Yeah. Does anyone flick through Facebook?
No, sir.
Flip through it? Scroll through it? Yeah, every once in a while I do.
I do it every once.
There's a fit blonde that's in it. She's like 20 or something. And she's like model material, but she's really good on a skateboard. Does that go on your feed? Because I see it all the time, and it's like she's really popular, like, obviously.
Yeah, well, with Facebook, if you click on it every time, they think that you're like you can't wait to see another video from her, so they're gonna feed it to you. But yeah,
20 seconds.
There's some chicks.
Right.
There's some chicks that are like, because when I was a kid, there was chick skaters, but they always look like chick skaters. But there's some chick skaters now that, if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't realize they were a girl because they skate that good. Especially the Japanese chicks or Chinese. I don't know if they're. I think they're Japanese.
Yeah, well, this girl's. I think she's European or American, but yeah, she's extremely attractive, curvy.
Yeah,
obviously a good laugh, and half the thing is she shows all her failures.
So, yeah.
And she hits the floor hard as well.
Right.
There's no padding as well.
There's no way around. There's no way around it. If you fall, there's no way to. It hurts whether you're a dude or a chick.
And it's more impressive because it's a chick, obviously. By dudes, they're even more impressed. She's fit. She's fucking. She smiles after she's fallen, and you know what I mean. Yeah, great for Facebook. Oh, there's some bird on there. Like she's some bird on Facebook, and because you watch her, she's got so much material. You just end up watching it. It's crazy.
Oh, that kind of material.
No, it's not. but it is. It's a bit simpy. It's a bit simpy, but it's very impressive all the same.
Gotcha. Hey, has anybody seen the Superman movie yet?
Nope.
No. Oh.
I'm cheap, man. I wait till it's like free.
Anybody interested in it?
Story.
Nope.
I am not.
Okay.
Has anyone in chat seen it?
I heard Superman switched his underwear back to the outside.
Yeah, nice. I guess they're going back to like certain types of comic. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I heard good things, but also that it was woke too at the same time.
Yeah,
so
I heard that. That's all I heard was that it was woke.
I don't know.
Did Clark Kent change race? You said woke. So did he change race?
I think there's a heavy-handed. He's an immigrant theme.
Is it?
Oh.
Yeah, because he's from another planet.
I haven't seen that.
I did hear something about that. Yeah.
Sure.
He never filled out paperwork either. He skipped the board.
He's illegal.
You better deport his ass back to Krypton, man.
Right. He wasn't born here. We know that.
Well, the guy he's battling against is Iceman, played by Chuck Liddell. So yeah, it's
Really?
no, that
Is he
was a
immigrant
joke
too?
because of ice and
Oh, I get it.
I wouldn't be.
That was
I
so
wouldn't,
bad
I mean,
that it was
if they have,
good.
if they have Crypto the dog, I wouldn't be surprised if that was true.
not bad though.
It would have been so
Yeah.
much better. You should have written the story, Steve. I now don't even want to watch it because it's not that good.
I think Iceman likes the nose beers, so they'd have to rein him in a little to.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe that
Nose
could work.
beers.
Why not? Why wouldn't you fight someone named Iceman?
That drinks nose beers.
You don't know what nose beers is?
Sounds like white powder, but he could totally work that into his helmet.
Nose
He could
beers.
have nose
That's
beer
what the young
injectors.
kids. That's what the young kids call blow is nose beers.
I've never. Well, yeah.
Terrible.
I guess I'm showing my age now. I've
They're
never
like,
heard
there's
that.
no symbolic names for this drug. Let's make up some. You're like, no.
They think a few of those toots is the same as having a few of these. How stupid they are, right?
Maybe that's Ajax.
I guess they're gonna have to learn the hard way.
Has Hollywood not realised that obviously woke doesn't actually sell tickets? Have they not realised this or what?
Yeah, I think they are now. But the thing is, all these movies have been set in production for like 5 years ago, so it's probably going to take a while.
And I think they're so invested in the program, though. They're so invested in it. It's hard to pull back from it. So it's they're creeping away, but they're in some ways, and then in other parts they're creeping back. I think maybe.
Sometimes they try. I mean, they'll always do it. It's been there for a while too. Like a lot of okay, so I'm watching the show called Vikings, right? It's been out for a while. It's pretty good. You guys might have seen it. At least
I've heard of it. Yeah. Ragnar.
Yeah, Ragnar. It's a good show. But dude, they have a lot of for the most part, it's good, like 90% of it. But the other bad 10% is when they keep trying to show like so many women on the battlefield on the front lines, and I'm like, what? It takes me out of it a little bit. I'm like, okay, it's like, all right, dude.
They're dead though.
Oh no, they're always kicking ass, dude. They're always beating up these
girl bosses like Japanese. I got
it. Yeah, dude. And I'm like, all right, dude. Like one or two, I guess, but like, dude, there's it's like half the people now. That's season 5.
And the thing is, and when your eyes into this narrative, you can spot it clearer, can't you? You can spot it never straight away. Could be over anything, couldn't it?
Do you not start watching it eyes in though? Like for me, that's why I'm watching movies, is for all the hidden in plain sight stuff, not for the storyline. Garbage usually.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with the Vikings, there was a handful of really badass warrior women that were all known by name in their history, and
very rare though.
Like maybe one every 50 years, one every 100 years, or whatever.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be. But the way the movie or the show portrays it is like they're like 50% of them are there. It's just like what the hell? It's a little bit over the top, but all right. So it kind of takes me out of it, and like, dang, this is good until then. Oh, it's good again.
We have the same thing in modern America. It's women cops. There's like 3 or 4 that are impressive.
Yeah. I mean, not to say they didn't exist. It's just like
there was that poor Leo, I'll call him. I don't know if it was female, where she went to taser this black guy that wasn't cooperating on a car stop. Typical, like
shot him,
and she shot him, and she clearly somehow got him confused. I mean, the one's cold and metal, the other one's plastic and yellow and black, and they set different hand position and everything. But I believed her when she said, "Oh, I was supposed to taser him."
Welshman. She gives up the goat. She says, "I thought it was the taser. I was trying to taser him." Like
I know.
She essentially admits in the video it was a complete error.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I think I saw that. Did that happen like a year or 2 ago or something?
Yeah, about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And in the UK, we got a case now where there was these 2 adventurers. They attacked police at Manchester Airport, and the problem is they hit police officer 14 times, breaking one WPC's nose, and
WPC.
A woman.
I saw that video.
They're armed. They were armed as well. So these are armed officers and they beat them up. Well, beat the women up, of course. Thankfully, the taser came out, but they should have been shot on the spot. They'd have been shot on the spot in any other
Oh,
country.
damn right, they should have been. That's
You've seen
attempted
that?
murder. When you're pounding someone's face into unconsciousness, is attempted murder. I mean,
You've seen that? You've seen the footage, yes, Steve?
of course, it was at the airport.
At the airport, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's the one with the kick at the end that's so controversial.
Yeah.
And that kick was well normal and just, hey, Gooner.
Okay, and Steve, the worst thing about that is that was leaked. The full footage was leaked. There is a huge investigation to find out who leaked the footage. They were going to allow the arms officers to hang for this because he gave him that kick and give him that kick down as well, didn't he? But that was the last 10% of the video. The first 90% showing them beating women armed officers and stuff. But the force didn't release that footage. That was leaked, and they're trying to find out who the fuck he was because they want to charge him because they think that's a big crime for him to release the whole footage. Not.
Oh shit!
what
Internet
happened?
kicked him off for talking trash.
Not me.
Man,
He's
I didn't
still
do
here.
it.
Not me.
I can't do it anyway.
There's
It
smoke
wasn't
boy.
Last Dance. God only knows where he is. But
He would.
I'm right here.
Agree. He would agree.
what does that mean? Nathan? My back hurts. I could use misogyny.
Because
you don't
because
get
Massage.
because your wife was welcoming Goon, welcome, and then it says welcome to the misogyny chat.
Yeah, that's
And
why
I
she
was
didn't. That's why she hasn't responded to me. She's
I
mad
was
at me.
just saying my back hurts. I could use a misogyny.
a massage.
Yeah,
Any?
it's not
Get it?
rocket science.
Get it? Get it?
Well, it's got to be the alcohol.
Massage.
I thought it was good.
Not only did I get it, it was Hall of Fame material.
Thanks, last.
I agree.
What hall was this fame being placed in? I'm just curious.
Hall of Fame.
Oh, the Hall of Fame. Damn.
The
that's-
Hall of Fame.
I was thinking Hall of Shame, but
He's gone again.
And he's gone.
he didn't play. He didn't pay his BBC bill, so
RW, you ever smoked a pig?
Oh yeah. No.
Oh.
Nope. Smoked a banana once.
No, he means for half a day. You know.
I know what he talks like. When I was in Hawaii, I got to go to a gathering where they did it in the ground in a hungy underground.
Yeah.
That stuff
Luau?
melted like butter, dude. I've
Luau?
never experienced it before.
The problem with that is that the skin don't get all crispy, and you can't eat the skin.
Oh yeah, and I haven't seen a roast pig like that since I was like 5 years old at someone's 4th of July party or something.
Yeah, I'm doing one Friday, so I'm open for tips.
You're gonna have to ask somebody else on that one, dude. What's your pit setup? Are you're doing a spit roast over like a live pit, right?
No, like a smoker in the in the barrel chamber thing, you know.
Okay. So you're
I've
renting
watched-
that, or you have one already, or
No, I have one, and I'm hoping he fits because then I'm really in trouble if he don't.
Well,
That's
if you-
expensive.
make
too.
sure that you cut his ass off and not his head, because the head's more symbolic and iconic. So
Yeah, well, it's gonna be whatever has to be lumped off. That my problem is I just don't want it to clog up the barrel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the
So no
cheek and
airflow.
jowl are only a tiny bit of meat. You could just cut the cheeks and jowls and shit off.
Yeah,
Throw the rest of the head away. You don't want to cut the ass off. That's the good part.
that's some good meat in there. Last Dance, what's your favorite part of the pig? Last Dance.
Oh man, it's the it's the toenail.
it's the testicles.
I could see Last Dance with a double thick pork chop. And that would be not his favorite.
Wrapped in bacon.
Well, it's going to be an adventure. Take a lot of pictures. Fail or not.
I will. Yeah, I will.
When I did eat meat, I liked ribs.
Yeah.
Like the McRib or what?
No, I wasn't. Barbecue baby back ribs, I guess.
Give me
Do
my baby.
you ever miss like having a nice barbecue rib to chew
Yeah.
on?
Sure, I do.
Can you explain your feelings on that?
Enough.
Is it better than a vegan crab sandwich?
Isn't that victory that you just had enough?
Yeah, we're all ears.
Yeah, nobody gets it, but it's fine. If that's your driving motivation when it comes to nutrition is plants only, then so be it.
It's totally cool.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do?
I mean, when you're, when you can
absolutely.
see, when you can hear what I'm saying, it's totally cool. Now behind your back, that's another thing.
So do you think it's cool when you get these animal rights people and they put like tellies on their chests of what's happening in the meat industry, and then so you get some geezer, or I've seen a woman do it as well, walk up to him with a big burger and just eat it in front of their face, and they get triggered by it, and they all go, "Ah, you misogynist, you bastard!" And he just goes, "Yo."
I doubt they get triggered by it because if they're veterans, everybody does that to them. So,
well, I've seen the footage, and they seem to get triggered. But the ones
what do you mean by veterans?
Veterans, not military veterans, veterans of animal rights protests.
Is that problematic when somebody does that with like a Whopper, double Whopper?
No, most of them don't even care.
They do get triggered, man. They do get triggered.
Have you engaged in animal rights protests before, Last Dance?
I have in my younger days.
Wow!
I was just
shark videos from fucking YouTube where like.
Yeah, well, have a look.
I don't believe there are any pictures of me still extant. I did appear in one underground. A photo of me did appear in one underground magazine. I don't know if you remember back in the early '90s or the late '80s. There was something called zines. It was just like abbreviation. So
yeah, definitely
proliferation of kind of low budget magazines, and so there was something called Amnesty Zine, and I don't even know what they were about, but allegedly they took photos of something I was at.
Were you supporting some terrorist organization? Were you classed as a terrorist?
I wasn't supporting a terrorist organization. I might have been considered a terrorist.
Wow.
He was just holding the blood that they threw onto people's coats.
I would never go out with someone who would assault somebody in that way. That's definitely not my speed.
What about Greenpeace? They seem so woke, and I could almost see a connection where you might have sympathy for them.
Yeah, I'm almost in there, right?
Yeah, well, we come to some crossroads here. What?
Well, it didn't take long. It didn't take me long to abandon the whole protest thing because it actually seemed kind of stupid and abusive to people who were trying to have a good time.
So you're obviously well familiar with the group, the Animal Liberation Front.
I certainly have heard of them. They're pretty. They do commit acts of destruction. So I would never be associated with them.
But they're, in my mind, actually pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, sometimes that's the only way to get things done.
Yeah, have you heard about these guys? They break into like testing labs and free the animals and take them and find them homes.
Yeah, there's a network of people around the country, and I might have been to perhaps some of these houses where
easy.
They have like they're not farmers, but they have a lot of land, and they're like RW.
Huh?
They have
creepy.
No, well, maybe
a home brewer,
but they might rescue I don't know some horses from some, and by rescue I mean steal from some abusive situation and hide them out at somebody like RW, his compound.
it's pretty cool. I like what they do. I think it's awesome.
Not saying that it was RW, nor am I denying it. I'm just pointing
Me too,
out
buddy.
he's just
I'm
an example.
neither agreeing or disagreeing with the statement that I only heard half of.
Just say no. Just say no comments.
Yeah, I mean,
I do not recall.
guys do. I saw one thing where they freed and by freed I mean stole a dozen beagles. I'm like, who's gonna hurt a beagle? What the hell were they gonna do to these poor dogs?
So beagles are known for being very, very obedient dogs, very soft.
Exactly.
So they're easy to work with. So it's total manipulation. They actually choose a breed
That's so sad. So when I saw that picture, I was like, yeah, I like these guys. These guys are all right.
Yeah, put down Fauci. Put down Fauci. And,
right. I was just going to say Fauci was
and
known to
those
be
dogs.
associated with this.
Yeah, thousands.
Yeah, but I thought he tested his shit on animals.
Yeah, so what he did, he would stick these mosquito or these flesh-eating flies. I think they were they last hands?
Yeah.
On these. What breed did you say a minute ago?
Beagle.
Beagle, yeah, and they ate them alive.
You know, Last Dance, I'd be standing right beside you with a picket sign if we found out about this and we're going to protest something.
All right.
I'd help you. I'd be right there, buddy.
Would you throw on
I might be a whopper or something, but I'd support the other cause.
Would you throw on the face paint, RW, and head into the factory to?
Oh, bro, I'd have no shirt on and I'd have one of the letters on my chest, whatever letter. What are we spelling out? Fauci sucks. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe like UNC Gamecocks. You can maybe get a sponsorship.
Sure.
Put that on.
I'd be the X.
I don't know. I don't know what letter.
The White Coat Waste Project. That's an organization that helped uncover the Fauci business.
So, I mean, that's very controversial because apparently science is something where it's the greater good. So we can, abort millions of cow fetuses to get the serum so that we can grow materials to study them.
That doesn't bother me.
Doesn't?
Not at all.
Okay, I'm not comfortable with it.
They're not born yet, right?
Does it matter?
Well, I mean, it depends on what you consider to be some sort of consciousness or something.
Even if they're not conscious, it's farming animals and impregnating them and then destroying the baby so that they can pull the serum for science. To me, it's just extremely immoral.
If that is the case, what you just said, then I'm fine with it.
We are different.
As you just said, they're not aware of it.
The mother is aware of it, the mommy cow, right?
I suppose so, but what if it came down to saving a ton of human beings?
Good point, John Grammaticus.
If we are using science for the greater good and it's pulling this information and we're able to save millions of people's lives, great. But if it's used to create infectious disease for warfare and stuff, it's like it's very complicated. I don't know exactly what they've done with all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm not talking about biowarfare. I'm talking more about
it's all grouped together.
I'm talking about the saving of human lives.
If it's altruistic, I can understand it, but it's not that simple.
People who create bioweapons think that what they're doing is altruistic.
I don't believe that either.
Bioweapons aren't necessarily
they do. It's for defense of your country.
Well, you would think bioweapons would be fairly easy to manufacture.
Well, they're not so easy.
When it comes to Fauci and his dog science, I mean, it's just another example of accountability. Fauci definitely, in my opinion, has a lot of information against him, what I would consider legit information that he should be held accountable for, and I do not see that ever happening. He's just another example of it's not happening.
I only think he should be held accountable for one thing that I'm aware of. and that's the lab leak cover-up. Not the lab. It should be documented how he was involved in the development of the COVID-19 virus in terms of funding, research that led to it, and the particular characters whose work was used.
Gain of function.
The gain of function research, Ralph Barrick, who basically designed the framework that the COVID virus magically seems to fit into. I think all that should come out, but none of it could held to be a criminal act, because it was all he thought he was doing the right thing, and it was all sort of normal, funding of research. So
I think it's worthwhile to have that taught just for the awareness factor.
I agree.
For we the people.
It was gain of function research, and that kind of viral manipulation was controversial within the tiny community of biology researchers.
So Fauci lied to the Senate. You know that, don't you?
It looks like he lied, but he,
did lie.
It's all like it's kind of like that Bill Clinton. That depends on the definition of is. These people, you absolutely have to pin them down, because you have to realize that they're going to deny that they actually lied. They're going to say that they thought you were talking about something related. So, when he says he didn't fund any research, gain of function research. This was one of the lies that he told. Yeah. He said he never funded gain of function research. We didn't define gain of function research that way.
They changed the definition of it.
They changed the definition, right? So, I don't know.
And do you know what? They changed it on the day or the day before of that hearing. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to change the definition so they'll be perfectly fine with it. And it'll all become evident. Like when our
it's not going to happen in court, man. You know that.
Well, for one thing, Fauci has been pardoned.
Preemptive pardoning. What a ridiculous
preemptive pardoning.
Joke that is.
And that was the preemptive pardoning is the first in U.S. history, or not?
Oh, no.
So
Nixon's pardon was preemptive from Ford.
There's no check and balance for that, correct? That's unchecked.
No, unchecked.
That seems broken to me.
It is.
Well, be careful who you elect for president.
Oh, yeah.
You never know when one of them will pardon every damn J6er, no matter what they did, no matter how violent their actions were. Yeah. So, you got to be careful who you elect.
After going to prison, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
I mean, I think 4 years was enough for at least 90% of them, 95% of them.
You're probably right.
What about those other 5%?
Exactly.
Well, I think those cases should have been looked at individually, but I mean, half of them should never have gone inside in the first place. I mean, the sentencing was so over the top; it was crazy. It's just like the UK with the riots last year. I mean, the difference is there were some of them doing 17 years. 17 years. One even there, he done like 17 years.
Why is your mic has gotten a little bit muffled, Welshman? Hold it more in front of your mouth, maybe.
How's that now?
Yeah,
well, that's it right there. Bingo.
Yeah, what it is, you're so loud. I've actually taken it out of my ear, and I can't turn your volume down somehow.
You can, but
no, I can't. I don't know if you can.
I've got my shit super balanced, so I can't. I don't want to touch anything.
Yeah, don't touch it.
It's me. It is.
All of a sudden, it'll be shut off. We'll be done. We'll be done for. You know how I am. Let's check out the chat here.
How's Trigger doing, Base?
He's doing great, mate. He really
that's
is.
awesome.
Awesome.
So he went into a scaffolding pole recently, which wasn't good. But he's not very. His eyes have never been good, so it was a bit of a thing. He's knocked the tooth out by the looks of things. But yeah, he's pretty much. His appetite's good. His weight's good. So we're just going to keep on rolling that dice.
Fuck yeah, man! That's so good that you didn't waste all that money, and then he could have been killed by it, or
yeah,
just wasted that money, and so that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm super happy. So,
is my mic loud? Is it too loud?
No, fine. Everybody's fine.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Does anyone want to revisit the Ukraine-Russia scenario? Because
sure.
a lot of people here had. Some people here back Russia. Other people back Ukraine.
Who backs Russia?
You do, Aphid Lip. Don't deny it.
Yes.
So, but
is there people that back Russia?
There's a lot of speculation on
Russia sympathizers.
Come on,
damn Ruskies themselves are here. Have been here.
I'm just curious because we just sent a military package with Patriot missiles, which is definitely going to up Ukrainian offense. And it seems like if they're destroying as much as they are, and I admit it's propaganda that I see on whatever side I'm seeing information. If Ukraine is hitting Russia as hard as they are, and we just sent them more power, in my opinion, that's forcing Russia to the table because it doesn't look like Russia's going to ever come to the table.
Well, Patriot missiles are defensive.
They can't be used defensively?
No. Not that I know of.
Yeah,
okay.
RW, it's I've been saying it for a long time, but it's still the same. It's a war of attrition. Russia have got no intention. In fact, Trump is very annoyed with Putin. And he said it recently. He said something like, I haven't had it. He's annoyed me, but he said something weird. But basically, Putin, they want to come to the table because they're still making ground every day. They're making little ground every day.
Yeah, what Trump said about Putin was he says one thing when we talk, and then a few hours later he goes and does the opposite and bombs Ukraine or whatever. Mm-hmm. So he basically gave it up that Putin is completely like
a waste of time.
Yeah, he's the aggressor for sure.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to come to the table. Not at the moment.
It's odd though. It's like he appeases Trump with these phone calls or whatever means of communique, and then after they're done, he turns around and he's like, "Okay, drops the bombs," and that's fucking the bombs are flying.
I didn't know it was German.
Who's in charge? Putin or Trump? Who's in charge? Putin or Trump? It sounds like Putin's in charge.
He's been playing Trump since always.
Trump wants to give him.
He rubs his back, hands him a soccer ball, and gets to him.
Some caviar.
But Trump's under no illusion that I mean he said it knowing
he's not, but he gave him 50 days, which just seems like obscenely long. I mean, it should be like maybe 3 weeks, 21 days, like for Putin to accommodate and
nothing's being signed though, isn't it?
So that's plenty of time, right? Now, if Putin keeps violating this, which I believe he will, because it doesn't seem like he's at all ever wanting to come to the table, right? Then obviously he's the clear aggressor in this, and then he should absolutely support Ukraine continue at least, even though it's not ideal.
I mean, I'm a realist in this. Putin will come to the table, but on his terms, and it might be in 6 months or whatever. But
6 months,
he'll take a third of Ukraine. He's going to take about a third of Ukraine, and that's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
whether you like it or not, that is what's going to happen.
Yeah, probably.
And they would have lost that.
Fair comment from Eastwind here. He doubting Trump's word or any of the narrative that's delivered from the Trump camp.
Well,
Very legitimate.
Yeah, right. I mean, you don't really know what was said on the phone call.
Yeah,
I understand that, but you kind of do know what happened. You know what's happening on the ground in Ukraine, at least from the reports from both sides.
So, are you in agreement with Based that Russia is still forwarding their front?
Well, there's no Ukraine in Kursk anymore. Completely out, gone. They lost 20,000 men in it. That
So
pocket, they're all
there's
fucking
no
dead.
reassessment of sides. You believe that Russia is still going to win out in the end of this?
Yes,
I think so too. Yeah, Russia's going to win.
Ukraine have been very valiant and they've been heroic in what they've done, but they can't hold it together without the money and the military aid they're getting from the Western world. They couldn't hang out at all. Russia are on full war programming. They've been at that for over 2 years now. They're not short on the missiles. Everyone thinks they're running around in dustbins and motorbikes. Well, sadly, motorbikes are the right thing to go around in the moment, and everyone's adapting to this war of attrition. But yeah,
what do you think
Russia
about the Russian
is
loss of assets? If Ukraine is using cheap warfare means to destroy large volumes of Russian asset, of planes and munitions and bunkers and whatever, at what
okay.
cost is Russia willing to win?
Okay. So Russia has done drone attacks in the last 2 weeks. You haven't heard about that, have you, RW?
I have not seen much on
I
other
have heard
sides.
about.
Okay, last dance has. So there was
massive drone attacks.
600 drones coming from Russia. Didn't you hear about that, RW? Did you? I mean, it wasn't just one night, was it? Last dance, I think it was 3 nights or 2 nights. They stuck over 600 drones. Try and find out at any point, at any time, did Ukraine fly 600 drones into Russia? Go on, have a look. I'll wait.
I mean, I'm not going to look it up. I'd rather just hear your point. I'm not here to debate.
What I'm trying to say is, I know what you're trying to say is, I'm really having a go. You're literally hearing from one side of the news. Well, if you actually now put in there Russian drones, 597 or something it was, which is 600 drones, all the towns got peppered with drones, and they were being strategically put in, and they just overwhelmed the system. They completely overwhelm the system. And if they're going to fire 1,200 drones off in 2 days, do you reckon they've got plenty of drones? Because Iran was making all the drones for them. They've taken the production now into Russia. The production of all these Stamrods, whatever drones they got, they're all in-house now.
Shahad or Shahid.
Shahads, yes, Shahid and all them lot. They're all in Russia. They're all been made in Russia now, not in Iran. So they're not waiting or relying.
They're actually, the Russians improved them.
Yes, they have
before
been.
They made their, so they make better ones than they got from Iran.
So whatever you hear on the one side, which I understand, you're not hearing like how big was this attack? How big was this attack in Ukraine? How big was it? The drone attack last time? You tell me.
Oh, it was huge, but I think the bottom line is that you called it. It's a war of attrition. Every day, each side tries to adapt to the other side's tactics, and the problem is that a war of attrition favors the side that has the most materiel and men, and that's Russia. It's not even close.
Yeah, that's why I keep on saying it's the numbers.
What about Trump getting frustrated with Putin?
Fix your mic, buddy.
It's coming. I feel like it's not coming through your mic anymore. It's coming through your.
All right. Everybody.
You're just sitting back.
No, you're sitting back. You're good. Sorry.
No, it's different because you can hear his fan now, and usually you can't hear his fan.
I hear what you're saying, Smoke Steve.
Unless he just turned his fan on, right?
There you go.
All right.
What
were you saying?
All right, cool.
No, you're muted.
And he's gone.
What was the point, Dance? Sorry.
Smoke Steve's saying that he's pissing off Trump, who's going to increase the weapons shipments to Ukraine, and will that shift the balance? Well, it will help, but we don't have. Russia is producing weapons on a war footing, and we're not. So
Test. Anything?
Yeah, we
You're
hear
good,
it.
but we lost 2 people.
By supplying Ukraine with the level of weapons they need to keep up with Russia, we're actually running out of them ourselves.
That's a problem, but Trump did seem to react to Putin's actions by funding more weapons.
I know, but that'll take a while.
We can hear him, but he's Steve. You somehow killed base cam, but we can still hear him.
I guess it kicked off whoever doesn't have video at the moment, and it's just keeping them audioed. I didn't know that had that feature, actually.
I didn't know either. And
So,
now
yes, 2 users are in the stream with audio only.
Yeah, it says that at the top. Yeah.
Also, systems in the background. I vouch for him.
Okay, I thought for sure it was.
Wait, so you guys can hear it still, or?
Well, yeah,
we can still hear you.
Whoa! I'm a ghost. Woo!
Well, you clicked a button, dude.
I did.
You must.
I did.
have.
Yeah,
I did.
Wait there. How am I in the back? But it says I'm in.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
maybe they upgraded the software as we're speaking.
That's very
possible.
Yeah, I look
Oh yeah.
Look at
that. Look at that.
What are you clicking on?
His camera on and off. He's putting his camera on and off.
See my
That's a good way to actually vet new
Yeah.
users. If you can actually make it so they can't run their camera and force them into the back like that.
We've lost another one.
Interesting.
In the old days, it used to be upskirt. Now it's up nostril.
Nice.
It actually says you're in the stream audio only.
Yeah, it does say that.
Crazy.
So can we do that as
everyone
as the hosts?
Try
Can
it.
you turn off cameras? Can you force my camera
If you do
on?
it,
I
you're
don't
not
think so.
welcome back. No, I'm kidding. Seriously, try it.
Yeah, turn the camera off. See what happens.
If you guys can't
there's no
force
setting
cameras
for
off,
it.
then it's not possible.
The thing is you don't know when somebody like based he could leave.
There
We
is a
wouldn't know.
setting. You just click on the camera down the bottom, and that shuts it off.
Yeah,
it's better.
That's for me.
It's still better the other way, though.
That's what I mean. If you shut your camera off,
I know
let's
that.
see-
I know that. What if I want to kick Aphid Lip off?
Yeah.
No matter what he wants.
I would.
But I want
Totally.
to keep his audio. I want to keep his
I'm not
wisdom.
sure which is better, actually.
No.
No, I want his wisdom, but not his
Well,
beauty.
if you click on the 3 dots, it says remove from stage, but that's not going to kick him off.
That will kick him.
Don't yet. Then okay.
Do
don't
it.
try
I'll come back. I promise.
Come on, we're down to bare bones here. Don't
What'd you
kick
do?
anybody off.
What'd you do, Steve? What'd you do?
So System has a challenge for Based Welshman. I don't know if he still has a challenge or not.
Oh no, it wasn't.
I don't
it wasn't
think
a
it
challenge
did
or anything
anything.
like
Oh,
that.
system is here.
Yeah, hi.
See, we don't know if they come in.
Yeah, you gotta revert it back if you can.
No, system's right there.
What
What
the fuck
did I
have you
do?
done, Steve? What do you do?
Last
Steve?
dance,
Man, I'm
fix
not-
it.
I ain't
You
coming.
I don't know what
fucking
happened.
I ain't coming back. This is so lame.
I don't understand how you did that.
Whatever, Aphid. We'll see
I
you here
didn't do
tomorrow.
anything.
He's
I
such a
think they
daddy
just-
tech, isn't he? He's such
I
daddy
think they
tech.
changed this. I think StreamYard changed their software while we were using it.
Yeah.
That feels like it requires an update and a restart. But
That
Well,
is so stupid. So they
we
took
only
your
used it through the
avatar
web.
away? Like you don't get a box on the screen?
No, I'm thinking there's a way for that to.
well,
still be there.
let's just take a good old gander at Google and see how.
I mean, do you have to go old school and put a tissue over your camera and just leave it on if you don't want to be seen, or a piece of tape, or a fucking whatever cube, whatever oddball thing you drape over your little camera? So you know what I'm saying?
Like a tiny
Like,
Let me go to settings. That's for me. Is there settings for the stream? I don't. Got to be somewhere.
I'm not seeing
There's this new thing that says orientation settings are disabled while live. What is
Okay.
that?
Yeah, see,
Landscape and portrait?
you still got edit avatar, so surely they have to still be there. Because why would they let you edit it if it wasn't there?
I
What's
have
with
what?
that?
What does edit avatar mean? What?
That's like when you turn your cam off in the old days when the show was cool and it would still have the person on.
You son of a
You
bitch.
could change that picture that would show up.
I'm seeing no official releases of that for being an update. So
Is this
I think
a professional live? Wife,
finagling of the
you
button.
know me. This is not professional. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I took my own name off of the title because I'm not professional and I didn't want my name associated with my own stream.
Welcome to the International Dementia Group Meeting.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was like, you know what? Let's separate ourselves from this chaos.
You didn't want to tarnish the Smoke Steve name.
Right. And so some like
Man, I don't see any settings for that, so I don't know. It just happened.
System, go ahead, buddy. Now's your window.
Steve did something.
No, it wasn't. It's not an argument or anything. It was more of giving a bit more information on what he was saying about the drones. It's so the reason why Russia hates England the most right now is because the drone strikes was not orchestrated, but so Ukraine got the information for Russia's sites from England. So that's why Russia hates England so much right now, because England fed Ukraine the information to where all their, I think it was their most known air bases, their nuclear sites, and all the other random places that they would like to keep.
Why would
England,
they do that though? I thought England was backing and poo-pooing America for not backing Ukraine.
It's, I don't know, it's politics, isn't it? Whoever, you know.
Wait a second. So they gave all these
no.
locations to Ukraine.
Yeah.
So they gave Ukraine the information on
Yeah,
where.
let me.
So RW, like they were hurting Russia by giving like special.
Yeah. So remember when we seen the drones take out the planes in the airfield? I think he's meaning that info.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought he was talking about the 600 drones.
Yeah,
from Russia.
Yeah, but that was why one of the retaliations, I suppose, from that. I suppose that's the connection. Makes sense.
I'll tell you one thing I heard about the whole drone situation. I heard both sides are making enormous amounts of these drones and pretty rapidly every month, but there's no easy way to like get rid of them, so they're using like $1 million missiles to shoot down these $10,000 drones.
I was going to say, what's the value of a Patriot missile then if they're sending in a drone?
They are.
They're not using a Patriot missile for a drone.
I don't know. I thought I heard that this last week.
No.
And I definitely heard that the missiles they're using are like really expensive. Like it's totally lopsided on how much the defense costs to how much it's doing.
You just can't do that. There's too many drones and not enough anti-aircraft missiles. So,
but you can't even have your anti-aircraft missiles out then because the drones can destroy them. It's not. No. It's no longer equal.
Well, yeah. I mean, everything's at risk.
Who's Rid Dog? Rid, where are you? Rid, Adrian. All right, here he is.
Yeah, how do we know if people are still on?
Okay.
Oh, it's still audio only. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, well, put your sticky sock over the camera.
Yeah, just put it down your pants.
Put your sticky sock over the camera. What the fuck?
Okay, this is what Grok 3 says. Russia has intensified drone and missile attacks in Ukraine in recent months.
All right.
So July the 9th and the 10th, obviously this year, Russia launched its largest drone attack of the war, targeting Ukraine. 728 drones and 13 missiles overnight into January the 9th, followed by another massive assault on July the 10th, the day after, involving 400 drones and 18 missiles. Kiev was the primary target, with drones attacking multiple directions simultaneously. The new tactic aimed at overwhelming Ukraine's air defenses. So, yeah.
Well, the next thing you're going to have to do is to have drones attack drones. That's the next innovation.
Yeah, they already
I'm
are.
telling you that spider web shooter thing. We need to figure that out.
Right,
Shoot four balls in different directions with a net.
Trap systems.
No, but I guess
as
a
well
lot of these drones are not like what we think of drones. They're like connected with a wire.
There are some wired drones. Obviously,
Yeah.
they don't have the same range, but they're immune from jamming.
But I would think the
That's it.
majority of these
Yeah.
aren't going to be wired drones. And I think that laser technology and microwave technology is something that's most likely being developed rapidly for drone defense.
By the way, when I say wired, they might actually be fiber optic rather than.
I think it is fiber optic.
Close enough.
Copper.
It's a connective umbilical
Cable.
Right.
The umbrellas it in.
Yeah.
Riddle, I think Riddle turned his cam on. I think we're hearing his mic through his cam. That's just my guess.
Oh yeah, probably. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, just to give a bit more context as well. On June the 6th and 7th, they done 400 drones and 38 cruise missiles. The Russians did. So yeah, they done the 6th and 7th of last month and the 9th and 10th of this month, and they've hammered it.
Right.
We of course we don't hear about that really. It's just it's not on the news really.
I mean, I don't have to hear about it because I assume that's what's going on.
Well, I follow some of that stuff that I get the news on Twitter from there.
But of course, like I said, when you're hearing it from one angle, just say from legacy, you're literally just getting anything Ukraine good, anything Ukraine bad. You're not hearing full stop.
Well,
I mean, the Kursk offenses.
You're thinking based that not reporting this helps Ukraine. Is that right?
Well, yeah, because obviously,
I think it doesn't help Ukraine. I think.
Well, no, it doesn't. It doesn't help Ukraine. It helps the opinion of the people.
Yeah, I think that I disagree with that too. I think by reporting it, people would realize that either they, if they either have to support Ukraine or be prepared to accept that Russia can progress as far as they want.
Well, then you're assuming, Last Dance, that nobody has the spirit of, fight.
It's not about spirit when it comes to the Ukrainians. You can't get any more spirit in the Ukrainians.
No, it's not that. But even the readers of said news article might be like, well, Ukraine's a sovereign country. Russia attacked it. There is a level of innocence there that Ukraine does possess. They didn't start this,
right? That's the issue. Does reporting the truth that Russia is attacking with these massive attacks does that help in the enthusiasm for supporting Ukraine, or does it hurt it here in, let's say, the United States? I don't really know.
I would say it helps because I want Ukraine to be able to defend itself, and I agree wholeheartedly with Trump when he said he's going to help them with that because he saw the madness of it when he spoke to Putin. Trump is not like this, like eloquent, president who's so well versed and that we can all look to for guidance, diplomacy.
Modern day Mark Twain.
He talked to this guy and thought one thing, and then Putin turned around and just fucking started continuing the war. And Trump was like, what the hell was he feeding me? What was this bullshit, And this is from Trump, is what I'm saying. So I tend to agree with Trump here that Putin is acting irrationally and appears to be just wantonly destroying things in this country for his own. I don't know.
I tend to agree with you on the point of if, for example, if they go any further now, I don't think they'll be able to take up to any further than maybe the 25-30% that I think they're gonna agree to I don't really see the point of going much further. I mean, I was expecting it to, peace talks quite quickly, so I'm quite surprised by this. And it's really the only person stopping it from happening at the moment is Putin. Zelensky, the other day, he knows that he says he wants to keep on fighting, but if Putin come for a peace deal, Trump would force Zelensky to sign, because So I don't see the point in the war carrying on much. So I don't see them actually taking more than 30% anyway, and they've already got that.
Is that better?
Yeah. You're soft, so we can hear you. Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right.
You could boost his volume because he's a little soft. But
boost him. Last Dance boost.
We don't have his background.
Make it so number one.
No, it's okay. I think I lowered it. So just give me. Is that better? A little bit.
There you go.
Yeah.
You just kicked it up.
What am I boosting?
No, you're good.
Nothing.
Don't
worry. Enjoy your alcohol there.
Thank you.
What the hell did I hit to cause this anomaly? What the fuck did I do?
I don't know. It's kind of cool, but then ultimately I don't like it.
Yeah, like is the system guy? Is he still on?
I don't like change.
System?
Yeah, sorry.
He's there.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just listening.
We would have no way of knowing.
Yeah, earlier I clicked on
this whole thing's fucked, man.
This is
I
last time
clicked
here.
on him in the green.
Shut it down.
I right clicked.
If system's on a phone or on a laptop, you can put tape over it, or just turn the phone the wrong way around.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you say something to trigger system, you'll hear him.
System, are you?
I'll find some tape.
Are you Christian, Muslim, white, black?
I'm atheist, white, but I mean, I'm not exactly atheist. I'm up for interpretation.
Is atheist white different than atheist black or atheist Hispanic?
So you
see, there's different cat narkins.
so system, you believe in Christian values, and you enjoy you enjoy the holidays.
Yeah, I believe in Christmas. I believe in Jesus's rebirth and whatever and stuff like that. And plus, my town has Christian values and Christian because we have a church instead of the mosques and stuff like that.
RW.
Scum.
Scum
has his own interpretation.
Sounds like.
What?
Who do you think he sounds like?
He sounds like System.
I think he sounds a little bit like Joe,
he sounds a lot like Joe, but
Joe.
Okay, so you picked that out too, Riddle.
What?
You picked that out too.
If it gives you any context, I know Joe as well.
I know you're a big fan of his, Riddle.
Not a bad thing.
He's your buddy, right? He's your buddy.
I actually do like the guy. We disagree, of course, but I actually like him.
No one's got beef with Joe.
Yeah.
He tries to make beef, but it doesn't.
I like him too. I mean,
yeah, we still love him either way.
Yeah.
Does he go by another name? Because I don't remember.
Cup of Tea. He's the one in Cup of Tea in the.
Or add on the Muslim behind it. He goes by Joe the Muslim.
I like tea, or what was the other one before?
Saladin.
Yeah, I like
Salad.
tea.
Yeah, the salad. Yeah.
I like tea.
Hopefully he's
make up
right
Joe
now.
the Muslim. I feel like we saw that before.
Yeah, he's Joe the Muslim right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He'll probably be that way.
For a second, I panicked. I was like, "Shit! Did I just completely contrive that?" Because
no,
he sounds a lot like him. But not a bad thing. It's all good. It's just similar voice.
I mean, they're from the same area of the world. They're from the same generation. It's strange.
They all sound alike. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
All
would
those white
together
atheists.
though. We've clashed a lot before
Wait,
about
I
being
thought
lumped
System was
together.
English. So you may be careful because one's Irish and the other one's English. Well, System, you're English, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
I'm English full and full, and he's Irish, but he reps England, but he also reps Ireland.
But I mean, it sounds like he was born in England though, and lives in Ireland.
I think he
Irish doesn't
lives
seem
in
to come out
England.
first.
I'm pretty sure he lives in England, but he was born in Ireland, so he's like he
Okay.
is Irish.
Okay.
Who's that?
I can totally see
I
you
could
guys
be wrong.
getting into religion conversations, though.
Hell yeah.
I think it would be good to see because they're from a closer region and their culture is closer.
I would say, I mean, I don't want to speak ill on him because he's not here to defend himself. But I'd say,
Yeah, just speak well.
I'd feel
use your
like
words.
he's as such betraying the culture of our own countries, as both countries that we live in are both Christian and rooted. But that's
Hey, our dogs, tag him.
It's funny.
I hope he's sleeping, dude. I don't want to wake his ass up. He never sleeps.
Well, then,
I think he's there.
if he never sleeps, then it's okay.
No, it's fine. I don't
If
care.
someone else wants to tag him, that's fine. I'm happy for him to be here, but if he's sleeping, I don't want to be that dude.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna.
But yeah, I was gonna say,
Isn't
talk
freedom
about
of
sleeping,
religion
I'm
part of
probably gonna have
England?
to go to sleep because it is like 3 a.m. right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're up, dude.
Yeah.
RW, what was that?
I will say goodbye anyway.
Oh, I'm just curious because, like, over in England, it's freedom of religion, I would think. So, for it to be a betrayal of his culture to become a different faith, I can understand what he's saying, but at the same time, the upholding the freedom of choice seems to be more important.
Yeah, not for them. They don't have anything.
Well, can I say something to that though, real quick?
Yeah,
I see. I think I see where system's coming from because it's not just the freedom of religion. That from what I'm seeing, right? He has a freedom to choose, sure, but he's also talking down to his own culture when he does it.
Aren't cheap.
As such, yeah. So, for example, like England and Ireland are fully Christian heritage and culture and stuff and everything like that. And me personally, I feel like if you go the opposite direction, it's like walking away from your own culture and stuff like that.
If
Random
his
Goon
culture
is-
let him
Random
down,
Goon is getting
you
a
can
little gay,
understand
which
his
is normal
journey.
for Random Gay. Goon. Thank you.
Goon, shut up.
Random Goon. I'm sorry, Random Gay. I mean, gay. Hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. He doesn't listen.
Freudian multiple
He
slips.
probably appreciated it.
You could turn around and say, "Oh, I got."
Who's
something
got
to
the
go.
dog?
I do not. That's not me.
I was considering getting a dog last night, and then I woke up this morning and came to my senses.
I was going to say that with Burrito, but it's not.
You guys don't want a dog? I mean, if I had the land like RW, if I was in your position, I would try at least. But then again, you got a lot of responsibilities. So
We have sheep possibly becoming part of the project here, and if that's the case, a dog has to kind of go with that package. So
I gotcha.
we'll see. It's just more responsibilities, a lot of responsibilities at the same time right now. So it's complicated.
I guess it would be hard to train. How do you like? You had there's like sheep dogs, right, or whatever.
There's breeds that are
protect
good
the herd?
with sheep, yes, but
Yeah,
at the
but
same
don't
time,
get
like,
one of those
roll the dice.
psychopath breeds like a Kangal or a fucking weird.
Or an English pit bull.
Yeah, no, just get a regular fucking dog. That
A
can
Chihuahua.
play with your kids. No, regular meaning like maybe there's an in-betweener, like a lab or a golden or something.
I mean, we'll see. It's no matter what we get, it's always a roll of the dice. You know, like every animal has its own personality and character type. So,
System out of here.
He's out.
Oh,
See
damn.
you, system.
See you,
One
system.
technique I heard is if you put a couple of coins in a can, and then like when you're meeting the dogs, if you shake it behind your back,
It makes you sneeze.
Jesus. No.
King of Kings.
The one who doesn't flip out, or the couple who just are inquisitive about the sound, are the good ones.
Interesting. And then you shoot the other ones, right?
Well, let some other idiot adopt those ones, but you want the one who can you want the one who can handle like the loud, weird sounds that they're not used to.
Right.
That they're like happy to be part of it.
Right.
That's like a dog training technique, like when they're trying to figure out.
I'm just gonna see if I can get Caesar to come visit, even though he doesn't know me at all, and be like, "Hey, I need to pick out a dog. Can you swing by?" Thanks, buddy.
Caesar?
Yeah.
Caesar,
the dog whisperer.
Oh, that guy.
Milan.
Caesar Milan.
Not the leader of Rome.
Yeah, I don't really like Caesar Milan. He's a piece of shit.
Whoa.
Is he? I don't even. I remember him,
You
but
think
that
he's
was,
drifting, bro?
Yeah,
That's some
not
hard.
a
That's a
fan.
hard statement, dude.
That's a very hard statement. We thought
Yeah,
he didn't like dogs, but it's actually Caesar that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
I just don't see why he's so famous. Like, I don't think his introspective knowledge into dogs is really that like.
It's nothing about. It's about appealing to liberal white women. You understand how that works, right?
Of course, but you
Man,
follow me.
this-
Like, it's not like he's this dog whisperer that everybody thinks he is. I think he's just this guy. He's like right place, right time. There are 4 layouts.
The dog whisperer guy.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if I want to be a part of this conversation anymore.
Yeah, I mean that's some like.
Just turn your
You know
camera
what?
off, dude.
I agree with Aphid. You know what?
Yeah, that's how you should. That's how you vote on this program.
I'm just kidding.
If all the cameras turn off, it means it's time for the next topic.
I'm out of here, chaps.
Oh yeah.
No,
See you, Pace.
thanks for joining.
That's
Have
the
a good
Lord,
night.
lads.
Have a good
night.
week.
Have a good night, Wilson.
Take
Good
care,
one.
dude.
Eric Cartman. Yeah, he did. That was a funny episode.
Did you guys see that the Prince Al Walid has passed away today?
I never heard of the guy until you
never
posted
heard of
about
him. He's been in a coma for 20 years. He's known as the Sleeping Prince. He didn't make it.
Were they doing CPR for 20 years?
They had golden. I'm not even gonna fuck with that. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know.
Is Michael Schumacher still alive?
Was that a race car driver?
Yeah, he was in like a coma, and he, I think he might. Surely he's dead, right?
Don't call me Shirley.
He might be dead. Not surely. Wait, by the way, is there any science into like how comas work?
Oh wait, who's that? Who's Anti?
I
Like,
think
was
there's
that
a lot
Scum?
of it.
Last
Anti
Dance,
is
did you
Scum,
see
dude.
that? You saw him? Oh,
I didn't see him, but I know it's Scum.
oh,
yeah,
he's right there.
It's Scum.
Oh, what's up,
Well,
Scott?
Last Dance, what was it delay on letting him in?
I was looking up Michael Schumacher.
He's still alive.
In the private chat.
He's still alive. He's still alive.
He's still alive. Yeah.
That's crazy.
on life support?
I think so.
Jesus.
Who's
Yeah.
Stephen Hawkins?
No, Steve.
No, he's dead as hell.
Michael Schumacher. He was a Formula One. He was
yeah. Okay.
and he had that. Was it a helicopter wreck or something? I don't know what it was.
I don't remember.
And he was in like a coma or like on life support, and I guess he still is.
To answer your question, Riddle, the knowledge and the science behind comas, I don't think we have much.
Skiing accident.
That's what it was.
All right, yeah, because it's such a strange thing. Like,
He was only in a coma for 6 months.
Well, what's going on with him now then?
Only 6 months? That's still a long time to be in a coma, though. It's crazy.
It's a short coma, mini coma.
So
he's not giving no interviews. I'll tell you that.
Doesn't say what he's doing now.
Did people ever fully recover? Oh, I guess it would depend on the amount of time too, right?
Comas can be kind of cool because sometimes people in a coma, when they come out of it, they've had visions of the future. So I've had experience with that in real life. That's kind of cool.
You went into a coma?
No, I knew a guy who was in a coma for 9 months, and he came out, and he's all predicting the future when we went out in public and stuff.
Oh, no shit.
It was
You're like,
legit.
what stocks should I look into?
Did he get the future lottery numbers? That would really be helpful.
Yeah, there you go.
Did any of it come? Did any of it come true?
8.
No, it's not like on TV, actually.
No, did any of his like?
He doesn't know everything that's gonna happen.
No, I mean like, did any of it come true though? Like at all? The coma thing. Scum.
Scum.
Yeah, no, he just like we could we could go out in public and he'd be like, "This is gonna happen," and then like it would happen in front of us, and he'd be like,
What?
He'd be like, "I dreamt this in my coma." And I'd be
Oh
like,
shit.
"What?" And he was straight and everything. He wasn't like on anything, so it was like, okay. He was a bass player in my band in college. It's pretty crazy.
Can gay guys predict the future?
So
no, you're crossing the line. No, they can't. Obviously.
Okay, I'm just gonna write that down.
Schumacher is apparently not in a coma, but his health and everything about him is a closely guarded secret by his family, and he apparently he suffered a lot of losses from his accident.
So
he has
he's
deficits.
He's probably brain dead.
Not dead. No, he's just
no, brain dead. Like he don't know what's going on.
No, he's not brain dead.
Oh,
let's see what it says. It says his motor skills are shot or something.
It says,
is it like that Metallica song where he's in his body and his body can't do nothing?
No,
he's still
it's not-
aware of everything that's going on.
It's not locked in syndrome.
That'd suck.
In May 2015, his manager said that in November it was reported he was paralyzed and in a wheelchair, that he cannot speak and has memory problems. So I would just say that he has severe.
Run for president.
Yeah, exactly.
But you said that was 2015, so this has been like 10 plus years ago.
Obviously, he had severe brain injury from his coma, or maybe from the accident itself.
Right.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Poor guy. He was around the time that Tiger was real big, and he actually made more money at least one or two of those years that I heard about it, more than Tiger did.
Yeah.
That dude was on top of the world, man. That guy had it all.
That's probably what he's living off of now.
Oh, I'm sure. He made so much money.
So long as he
Probably
doesn't Mike Tyson his money, he should be okay.
So if he's living a simple existence with a nurse or whatever, yeah, he'll be fine. Poor guy.
I'm sure he's got. Wait, who? Tiger Woods?
No, Michael Schumacher. We're still talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
The Schumacher dude.
Damn.
Well,
Are you guys familiar? Sorry.
No, continue.
Smoke Steve's getting ready to bail. That's
So
what I heard.
All right, just quickly, I didn't know this happened yesterday.
Yes,
are you familiar with Supreme Court Justice Alexandre de Moraes?
Brazil, yes.
That's not in our country.
Yeah,
I know that, and he's not going to be because Marco Rubio has revoked the visa of this man
And his family.
Just gave him the middle finger. I think that's interesting. I didn't know if there's actively issues, but I guess it has to go back to when he was banning communications on X network with.
Right.
That's all I remember him from.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. So,
but just like individuals being revoked from coming to America, it seems interesting. Like they have to do something, right? Not anymore, baby. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Honest, I have no idea.
Aphid lip minute?
Huh?
Aphid lip minute?
Nah, I might have 2 seconds.
I got
All right, go.
I'm down for the aphid lip
Give me 2 seconds.
No, but I might not be here next week because we got the pig got some friends coming in town. We're roasting a pig, and
can you just set up a live camera on the pig roast? Can you just put a live camera for the pig roast?
Well, it's not doesn't take as long as you think. So
would think.
All right, here's what I'm gonna make a prediction. Okay, Aphid lip, you're my buddy.
Yeah,
I don't want to hurt your feelings here.
Yeah, no, man.
Here's my prediction. It's going to be completely fucking raw. With a tiny crispy section.
Yeah.
And then, it's going to be blubber and raw. And you're going to be like, what the fuck?
I'll be honest with you. I'm not gung-ho about doing it, but my friend from out of town, he's so excited about roasting this pig. and there's no turn. I could tell right at the beginning there was no turning back. It was like all or nothing with this pig.
Is he Filipino? That's like
Huh? No. No, but he's got this vision in his head because we can use this box thing that like you cook it. I don't want to use. No, I'm not using the box. It's called a Chinese box.
Don't use the box. Don't
and
use
they
the box.
it's the you lay the charcoal on the top and it cooks from the top.
No.
But you got to flip it over halfway, and the skin is only crispy like in the center of his back that's closest to that charcoal. The rest of the skin's all soggy. Yeah. And I'm like, I want like when I see the smoker videos, like the whole, like he comes out and you plop because you put an apple in his mouth and you close your ears, Last Dance, because this is gonna trigger you. But you put the whole pig on this platter and crack open his back and you peel parts of his skin off and it's like
Here's for Last Dance tonight.
Nice, hell yeah.
Chicharrones, it's like crispy skin.
Oh, chicharrones are great.
Yeah, man.
Never heard of it.
So
especially the spicy ones.
Never heard of it, he says.
So my friend, pork rinds, you've heard of those. So my friend, he's like so gung-ho. Like every step of the way, he's been calling me about this. Because we had to have a farm go out and I guess the guy explains that he goes out in the field and kind of eyeballs one that's close to the poundage that I want to buy. And then he kills it, and then they gut it or whatever, and then, weigh it and tell me, what I owe per pound for this pig. And we're going to get it the night before. And I say we start at like 8 in the morning because it's a Friday night party. So people aren't going to be coming over till they get off work. So 8 should be plenty.
You start it and then go to work?
The slower you can go.
No. We're going to be, me and my buddy are going to be hanging out all day. We're going to be swimming and drinking beers and smoking this pig all day. And making the sides. We're making a bunch of sides.
I have a backup win in case this pig fails. What you do is you get a little amplifier and a microphone and you put it next to it for the pig roast. So that people can come up and talk shit about what you just created.
Yeah.
and then
well, they're going to be chipping in because because my friend talked me into it. And I'm like, dude, this is going to be like over $200. And he's like, oh, that ain't nothing. I'm like, motherfucker, it ain't nothing to you, maybe, but $200
pig for $200.
Yes, it's a 45-pound pig. So it's not like a huge ass Elmer the pig. It's like
you're not getting any money back, bro.
Yeah, I told my friends, dude. I'm like, you guys are all gonna have to chip in because I ain't paying no $200 for some pig that's probably gonna be a utter fail.
Well, here's the thing: if you're expecting money back, that shit better be perfect.
Well, it will.
Have
I don't
blob of fat.
Look,
beautiful.
Man, I'll know around 3:00 if it's gonna work out or not, and if it is, if it's not gonna work, we'll deconstruct it, and I'll start cooking it in all kinds of different ways to get it up to temp. I'm not gonna put some raw. I'm not gonna put some raw pig up on a platter.
You can still get your chicharrones or whatever, and then go do that. So you can still have the experience that you want.
Well, as long as that skin is crunchy, I'll be happy with that.
But yeah, I've been to a pig.
Huh?
You aren't going to rustle a pig from some farm?
No, but I would.
It's not as easy as it looks, that's for sure.
Although, man, since I turned 50, it's like today skating, it's like, man, I get winded. And I was outside working in the heat the other day, and I laid down because it was so hot. I was like, we were in the shade for a minute, and I was like, man, laying on that grass sounds like a great idea. So I lay down there, and we were just sitting there talking, and I got up 10 minutes later. And I was like all dizzy and shit. And I was like, holy shit, man. And that didn't happen to me before. It's like, I'm getting old, dude.
They're just putting out more chemtrails. We're all feeling it, bro.
I don't know, man. I had to walk because we were working next door to a Sonic and they got happy. You know how cheap I am. They got happy hour between 2 and 5. You get half price ice drinks.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
garbage.
Alcohol?
No, not alcohol. But it was a great. It was like I went and bought the guy that was helping me a grape slushy. Oh. But I had to walk over there after I was laying down, and I was like, Jesus, man, I might pass out walking over here.
And you didn't even eat food yet. Then that's when you're
just need a cigarette.
But Smoke Steve called it. He told me I should have had salts and water, and I drank soda all day. It was my fault.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing when you're doing that shit, bro.
Well, I did have a hot dog. I had a hot dog for lunch. That's like salty, right?
Hot dog. You're taxing your kidneys, bro. So just take care of the kidneys.
I know, man.
Flush those bones.
But I didn't have to take care of my kidneys before I was 50. Now I'm 50 and I got to take care of my kidneys.
Yeah, you do.
At least one of them.
How do you know which one? How do you know which one you're taking care of, though?
Whichever side of the mouth you're drinking
if you drink
from.
a ton of water and you start peeing, if you're peeing and there's a ton of bubbles in there, I've told you this before. You're in trouble.
Oh, really?
Bro, I'm fucked.
That's always cool because it comes around, and then when it circles the bowl, then you start peeing on it and splitting it. It's like you can do different stuff with it.
Depends on which side of the world you're from, I guess.
Is my pee supposed to smell like coffee real bad? Because it does.
No, that's me. Don't be mean.
If you drink coffee, right? Well, RW, you gave up coffee though because you had to, right?
No, I'm working on it again.
I'm trying to too because I've been having the acid reflux real bad lately.
It's just like I don't wake up anymore. Like my body's just like I need to have a sleeping fast scenario starting Monday, boys. I don't know.
Did you hear about that thing they had? It's called Tums.
Yeah, I take it by the handfuls.
You guys like green tea?
No.
Yeah.
It's got a funky taste to it.
Really? Only if I'm at a Japanese restaurant.
Well, Taco Bell, here I go with the junk food. Taco Bell has these new fruit drinks, and they all got green tea in them, and they all suck.
No, I mean actual good, healthy antioxidant green tea.
Well,
I do like
real tea.
Like real tea, like heated tea.
We have it as a step down for caffeine.
Yes, it is. It's probably the best one you'll get.
It's good, and you can throw a dab of honey or even
or a THC gummy in it.
Evil sugar and
honey. Yeah, honey. Sugar I don't recommend, but that's up to you.
Not me, but some people.
I just pour high fructose corn syrup in it.
High fructose.
Does that work?
RFK will be disappointed in you.
It tastes just like cancer.
Did Last Dance pull a Smoke Steve?
No, I'm fine.
No,
he's resting.
I'm listening.
He's there. He's there. He's just chilling.
He was checking the texture on the ceiling.
Yep, still good.
I guess I only had one glass of whiskey, so
I'm
not that buzzed.
You're never gonna get to that next bottle.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
What kind of whiskey you got, Last Dance?
We got that much left.
Damn, that's like 5 months.
Yeah,
not that
me too.
much.
I got a Foley. I haven't had any rum.
Steve, chug it. Let's go.
Oh, don't tell me.
All right.
Oh, Steve! Damn, Steve! Steve!
He makes really poor decisions this late into the pub.
It's the tequila. Tequila makes it's liquor in general makes it.
Well, this is just Captain Morgan, just light, and I only had
just Captain Morgan.
Hey, are you still banned from your favorite Southern Comfort? Anti, are you still banned from Southern Comfort?
Southern Comfort is disgusting.
It is, but it's strong as shit.
But America or Canada banned their alcohol. I'm just curious if they walk that back and they can get it again.
No, they banned Russian alcohol. I can't get that stuff, and then they banned American alcohol, so I can't get any of that.
It's still banned. Okay, I was wondering if they canceled that ban, but oh well.
Well, that was pending on whether they canceled the tariffs, which hasn't happened.
So you're pounding that Crown Royal.
Yeah, I bought Glenlivet and Crown Royal instead of Jim Beam, which I usually buy because it's cheap and I like it.
Oh, Jim Beam, that's what it was. Sorry, I thought it was Southern Comfort.
Yeah, Jim Beam's the only thing I'm missing, really. I wasn't huge on American
drank SoCo, bro. He was always Jim Beam.
Yeah, I drank SoCo in my 20s. SoCo and Dr. Pepper and ice in a glass and bong hits every day after work. That was in my 20s, quite a few years.
What if you put Jim Beam in the bong for bong hits?
Now I think that's gross.
Yeah,
in my mid-40s, I can't believe I did that.
Scum, who's that the picture of in the background? He looks familiar. the poster?
Oh, Johnny Cash.
That's Johnny Cash. Okay, I thought it. Okay.
Riddle. My eyes are so bad. I thought it was a Kramer from Seinfeld.
No. Yeah, because he kind of looked like
see anything. You have to drink a lot to get to that level.
He kind of looked like the old school James Bond actor, but I couldn't quite tell if it was Johnny Cash or him. So
I can see Johnny Cash as James Bond. That'd be big.
Yeah, I can see that's Johnny Cash. Hey, what's that flag up in the corner? You might want. Don't name that. It might dox you.
What, that flag?
Looks like a sports flag.
It's from the Malton Airport, which is like Pearson International Airport, or YYZ as the Rush song goes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It's just a Toronto Airport flag from way, way back, because I was born and raised beside the airport on the outskirts of the city there.
Nice. Terminal, baby.
I went to a restaurant called Pepe's, greasy old like Italian-style construction worker diner where they're in there drinking beers and stuff, and you get a fries and greasy onion rings and a burger, and you sit at the end of the runway on a picnic table, and the planes go over your head. We thought it was the greatest thing as a little kid, because it's where I lived from the time I was born until I was like a teenager. So
the food sounds good.
Hey, dude, I'm going to take off.
Yeah, I am too.
What? I'm going to be traveling the next 2 weeks. I don't know, but I will try to make the pub each Saturday, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing in advance.
Upstate New York?
Yep.
You son of a bitch.
Stay out of the city, man.
To my place, man. You're like 2 hours.
All right, have fun storming the castle, Last Dance.
Okay.
Love you, buddy.
See you, Last Dance.
Take care.
See you,
Good
buddy.
luck. See you, Dance.
See you.
Right, Aphid, what's your excuse?
Well, I thought once he left, you guys would shut it down, and I kind of got to go pee, and I wasn't gonna come back. But if you're gonna stick around, I might stick around for a couple of minutes.
Were you going to tell me you couldn't be around next week either? Once you heard Last Dance couldn't?
No, I said it a long time ago.
Yeah,
No,
I
probably will be around because
you saw that chug Steve did. He's up for at least another hour now.
Yeah, right. Well, there's nobody to save his ass now, so if he passes out, he's on his own.
It's a logistics
And
issue.
R-Dubs, how are you looking tonight?
I'm gonna probably hang out a bit longer, but if I was expecting to do it on Scum stream because we've gone through 3.5 hours, so I was just
Riddle's still here. I know he's good. Scum, what's your stream?
What? Sorry?
Schedule.
Oh, I don't know. I guess I go live after. You usually go live after I hang out with you, I guess.
Oh, Scum, I got a question.
Yeah,
You don't
what's up?
actually think I'm a Marxist, though, right? Remember that shit?
No, I'm just fucking around in the chat, smoking weed. It's all good, man.
All right. I remember last time, I think it was like a month ago, you're like, dude, this guy's a Marxist, dude. I was like, what?
That's what my government calls me where I live.
Oh, man.
the mark of honor. It's a badge.
Yeah, it's like the
I'm a
passion.
Marxist extremist because I wouldn't get vaccinated where I live, and it was like crazy here. It was like
I'm
nuts.
glad you didn't die. I'm glad you're still alive, man.
Oh, I didn't either. I had to get a fake card. Got a fake card from Johnson & Johnson.
Really?
Yeah. It
They
was
come
easier
with,
that
like,
it was easier that way because it's just the
baby
one
oil?
shot. Yeah.
You buy a case of baby oil, do you get a fake
So what?
card?
Diddy juice?
Yeah, did you
Dude, wait. He got off, I believe, right?
I don't think they've.
Yeah, you said lube. He got off all the time.
Like catching a greased pig.
Got off more than a few times, I think. Yep.
Senior, damn, dude.
I know.
All right,
the,
okay, that was
the
good.
jury. The last I heard, the jury had they had their sentencing, but I don't think the final conviction happened. I feel like it's just in hiatus.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be in jail for like a couple years, and then he'll be out.
No,
Don't they have to finish the conviction? Doesn't the judge have to be like, this is their sentencing? Boom.
It's just another Bill Cosby. He'll be out.
Oh.
Yeah, you're probably right, which is unfortunate.
Bill Cosby, no one talks any shit about him. The guy had like 100 rape allegations, man. And somehow there was some screw up in the court and he got out.
Yeah.
And everyone forgot about it.
It's like this is like mini Epstein, except this time it's just celebrities as opposed to politicians.
Yeah.
And he might actually get away with it on this. Well, somewhat get away with it.
He might get away with it in the court system, but he's not getting away with it on the world stage. Like
in the prison system.
Well, not the prison system, even just like his consumer base. I don't see people partying with Diddy anymore. Not
Yeah, why would they?
You know,
insane.
What's it called? Career suicide or whatever.
It's already that way. Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, I'd rather see the guy executed.
Bro.
Yeah.
Coming from California, that's a heavy statement.
Oh, well, we need to bring back capital punishment. We need to have a major course correction over here. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, ugh. It's hard to say things
some
out
people,
loud on the internet.
Look, let's be real here. Some people deserve it.
Yeah. The hard part for me, like, without, like, to know something without a doubt and not just to know different aspects of propaganda and base your understanding on that.
Okay. I mean, the man's got hundreds of allegations. It's obviously, like, this guy obviously is guilty, dude. Obviously he is. And if he gets through he just squeaks through the court system again, this Diddy, well, then, I would have no sympathy for the guy if he was actually given the document how bad his crimes were actually were, if he was actually...
Let's just make sure whoever pulls that trigger is the father of one of the people or whatever, something like that, not some state worker.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. Let's hope he's not a good Christian, too, because a good Christian would forgive, right?
Well, I'm sure there's the next guy in line that'll stand up for that position.
Yeah.
If there's that many allegations.
Yeah, I'll be the guy in the audience. No, I'll do it.
Yeah, you're checking out. You go pray about that. I'll stand over there for a little bit.
You pray. I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I'll take the burden. It's all good. This guy. All right. Anyways, capital punishment.
Boys.
We should let's pull it. I mean, are you guys up for scumming it all, or?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. This stream has come to an end, my friend.
All right.
So you can go ahead and remove yourselves.
If it was coming back with the beer, though.
Casey, just in time.
Now he's just gonna.
Casey's like, glad you're not talking about poop and prairie dogging this time. Well, Aphid has stepped away from the mic.
Poop. So. Kelsey, what's up, dude? Poop and prairie. You guys were talking about that last time.
Aphid Lip was explaining how that worked. We were explaining the different terminology for prairie dogging.
And on that note.
All right. We're not going to wait for Aphid to get back at least a little bit of
See you later, fellas.
Oh my God. Thanks, it's the alcohol. Now he's too drunk. Damn it.
No. I'm still rolling, dude.
No, don't kick me. Don't do it.
I'm not kicking anybody.
At least wait for Aphid. At least to say goodbye.
And thus brings to an end
another brilliant session of Smoke Steve's International Pub.
No, it's not Smoke Steve anymore. It's just the.
I'm sorry. Oh, really? What did they? Okay.
Bye, Aphid.
Yeah. So he's. Yeah. So
you guys leaving?
I guess so.
Oh.
Because when you left, you were gone too long.
I had to go pee, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys soon, man. Always good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Wait. Do you guys want to keep it going?
No, we're good.
Well, it's too late now.
RW.
He's gone. Oh my God! See what the. Oh my God, dude!
He bounced unless you kicked him.
He kicked himself. All right. That's it, fellas. I'm ending the stream.
Stop playing with my emotions, Steve. Damn.
Oh my goodness!
I'm gonna go cry in the corner.
You see, Steve was going to be down for it when they got back. I knew it. All you had to do is wait another 5 minutes, man. But it's over. It's over.
It's all right. There's the next panel, man.
You know who's next? You know who's next? This guy right here.
All right. Well, let's. All right. Sounds good, guys. It's good to see you guys.
I'll drop the link for you, Riddle, if you're interested.
Can you drop it now live?
I tried to join the panel last time, and I don't think I was able to. So I just be on the side chat, basically. But yeah.
You should be able to. It's tit.
No, it made me like sign up for an account or something. There was like restrictions to Scum's thing, so.
That's the best I can do, man. I can't drop links. It would have to be Smoke Life.
All right, see ya.
Yeah.
Night all.
See you guys.
Be well.
Thanks, buddy.
You as well.